Live.
Yo, it was good. Show Your Work, Volume 22. The Jimmy Butler. Yeah. Fuck Jimmy Butler. Yeah, this is Volume 22 of Show Your Work. It's yours truly, Nelson, who was original. Here with my co-host, with Banks, aka the man behind the boards, aka Beige Alchemist. He's one of my brother.
Hey man, if I had hair like Jimmy Butler, I would actually cut my shit, and I would actually fucking wake up at 10 a.m. instead of 2 a.m. That's just embarrassing. Get your ass beat and you get up at 2 a.m. just for IG photos. He want to be an IG model.
Who the
That's
fuck?
neither here nor there.
Who the fuck said they cut my hair? Who the fuck said they cut my hair? I ain't cut my fucking hair.
I got praise. Go ahead, Amp.
Fucking
don't give me. All right. Who the fuck said I cut my motherfucking hair? I had braids, you idiots. I braided up the twist I had, you dummies. Word to the wise. Don't believe everything, bitch.
On that note, we got two special guests. We got my guy, Imp, Random Master Podcast. Shout out to Devin and Joe.
Yeah, appreciate y'all
What's
brothers
good,
having
Amp? What's
me
going
on.
on?
Yeah, appreciate y'all
Of
having
course,
me
man.
on.
Friends of the show.
I want to say, fuck Jimmy Butler, man. That nigga wake up 3 a.m. every morning hungry. That nigga drink his poor ass coffee. He hustled. And niggas like, oh man, he got the Mamba mentality. That nigga do all that hustling just to get 17 points. And then the next game, he get 8 points. And they were like, oh man, Jimmy Butler, that nigga. Nah, bro, that nigga just got insomnia. He's not that nigga, man. And when you see it now, then he got them bum ass Yakubs. They talking so, oh, we know we're not trading him for Harden. It's gonna fuck up Heat culture. Fuck Heat culture.
Damn.
Fuck them two Yakubs. Fuck Jimmy Butler.
Listen.
I ain't gonna say fuck Udonis Haslem because I like Miami. I like chilling in Miami, so I ain't gonna say fuck Udonis Haslem. But fuck Pat Riley. Fuck everything about the Heat's organization. That's all I got to say.
We gonna get into the Heat. I got jokes for days about that shit, but what I call them two white boys. I give them a white boy duo joke every game they play. But first of all, last but not least, man. Marcel, this man's been on the show like 4. Marcel, this is like your 5th episode, right?
I think what 4. Yeah, number 4.
We're gonna have to leave the keys to the doormat for Marcel, bro.
Hey man, I appreciate y'all fellas, man. You know, back to back.
Nah, of course, man.
No, Marcel might have to be the next co-host too, bro.
Hey man, hey,
For
I'm
real,
here, man. I appreciate y'all fellas,
to
bro.
make that happen.
Appreciate y'all.
No, of course, thank you. We invite you on. We really invite you on the show. Well, Banks likes to roast you on AEW takes, but because you're a rational Laker fan, you're one of like the 7 I know. So we give you credit.
I appreciate it.
But because the motherfucker, we gonna get into that though. But we got a lot to talk about. Mostly this with the playoffs, how the playoffs are going. A lot of stuff going on with the Celtics. Laker fans acting very spooky right now. Coach K retire. A lot of shit happened, especially the last 2 days, and we gonna get into that, especially with the WWE and prayers down, outshallah for a certain wrestler. But we'll get into that. So to start, you know what, Amp? We were gonna start with the Celtics, but since you want to join in on the Heat slander, I'm gonna join in. The East playoffs are basically done going into the second round. My Knicks lost to all 5 games, which am I mad about it? Yeah. Okay, here's the thing. I'm not mad that they lost. I'm mad at how they lost and how Julius Randle has not been seen since May 15th. But listen, we played with house money. We were supposed to win 18 games. We won 41, and we're a home seed, a home playoff team when we were supposed to be in the playoffs. So the Hawks were where they're supposed to be, a 46 seed team, at which everybody kind of picked them to be. And I mean, we lost to the better team. It is what it is. We can't depend on 32-year-old Derrick Rose. We need a scorer, and we got $45 million in the offseason and a couple draft picks, and I'm leave it at that, honestly. Regardless, like I said, I hate how we lost, but listen, we weren't supposed to be there, and I'm glad we made it there. So
yeah, y'all
brought the
overachieved.
trajectory up a little bit faster.
Y'all did pretty good, bro. And I know RJ Barrett, he needed that that experience, so he gonna step up next year. Shout out to RJ Barrett, man. He look like a Velveteen Dream that hasn't tampered with Bussy. So shout out to him, man.
He look like a what? Yo, you wild, bro. Nah,
this is the professional podcast. You can't say that.
Come on, man.
Oh, my fault, bro. My fault. No, damn, my fault, bro.
Come on, leave Rowan alone, bro. This is a semi-professional podcast, actually. No pun intended.
It's actually semi. So, and you are a brother. We love you, so you can say whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, you can't be calling RJ Velveteen, bro. RJ at least got some class. He just dressed like he's Jamaican, but he shows Jamaican style the way he dressed, but.
Yeah, I have seen some of his fits, bro.
Rowan! Every time I think of his father, just like Rowan.
Hey, I seen Serge Ibaka fit last night. That was crazy. That nigga had like on a leather suit or some shit like that. It was like crocodile skin. I don't know what the fuck he had on.
Yeah, he be wearing some crazy shit.
Bro, Serge Ibaka dressed like Blade one day, and he dressed like Zangief the next day. I don't know what's going on.
That nigga is Akon shooter. Y'all better leave him alone.
Where was he when we got his truck stolen?
What you call
Atlanta
Akon shooter? That's crazy.
That nigga got his shit hemmed up in Atlanta like everybody else. Didn't they get Julio Jones last week or somebody they stole that nigga trucks. They had that shit sitting on concrete.
Damn.
Yeah, they did, bro. Dirty said he leaving the Falcons. They took all his shit.
Let me make sure. I'll be right back.
They said we out of here. He said I'm out of here, and they're gonna be like, all right, we out of here with your shit.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, man. But yeah, RJ. Yeah, I think they're gonna be. I mean, the thing is, I feel like with the series, I feel like Tibbs got outcoached by Nate McMillan. Like game 2, I was like, "Bet they have something figured out, and they should keep doing it." And they like stopped doing it, which pissed me off. But I mean, they were outmatched. Nate McMillan made adjustments where Tibbs really didn't, and their efficiency so where they need a more number one option. I mean, Randall's gonna be a really good number 2 if they get a number one option. But I mean, we'll see what happens in the offseason. Like I said, they got to need to mess with. They got to keep Rose. I feel like they got to keep Rose and Taj and Noel, and I want them to keep Burks. I don't know what they're gonna do with Frank, but somebody's gonna have to go, and we'll see what happens. I mean, I couldn't be as much as it's that we lost the way we did. I can't be happy where we were at. So
make sure y'all get that Chinese Rosetta Stone to Kevin Knox. Also, he gonna need that next season. I forgot bro's even on y'all team. To be honest,
Ni hao. Nah, yo, you gotta, yo, Banks, what's that shit? Stone, the Rock said about Stone Cold.
Banks gonna repeat it. They gonna cancel him.
The part where he threw that nigga.
I so cold. I said, wait, when did he say this, bro? When did he say this, dog? I was crying at that shit for 20 minutes, bro. Oh my god. But Baze, you have anything to say about the Hawks next series? I feel like there's not much to say, but
who the Hawks play?
they're playing the Sixers on Sunday.
Oh, okay, yeah, they're gonna lose.
I hope so.
Yeah, they're gonna lose.
Please do it for your cousins in the Northeast.
It's gonna be 4-0 sweep.
I don't know. I'm a Sixers fan. I don't think we're gonna sweep them, but we ain't gonna. They ain't beating us though. I don't know. Banks. I don't know if he got his Comcast acting up, but Banks said they getting us out of here in 6 games or some shit like that. I don't believe that.
Wait. I know Joel bitch ass Embiid is injured.
Oh man, come on, man.
Fuck
you talking MVP?
Oh my god!
Respect the MVP, bro.
Fuck him. He's all
right. He out, but we still could beat them without Embiid.
No. Y'all definitely can. I just don't like Joel Embiid. He's a fucking
niggas for.
Damn. Hey, my fault. I was trying to switch to the
That's
LAN
crazy.
connection because it's always faster. Because I do have Comcast. And I actually want to show y'all the nigga that got his truck stolen at the airport in Atlanta, but I took it off the screen. I could bring it back if you want. What did I say? I said the Hawks. I think I told Mac. Shouts out to Mac. I said, hey, Hawks is 6 against the 76ers.
You think they're gonna beat us in 6?
I got them in 6.
What makes you think that they're gonna beat us in 6?
You want me to get past the jokes and get to the analytical shit?
Yeah. Bring out the charts. Bring out a
Okay,
spreadsheet, sir.
I can't even say it's because Joel Embiid knees are made out of like wallpaper.
Joel
got black and mild knees.
Take him out the equation.
Bruh, black and mild is crazy.
You think Ben gonna lock that cotton candy head ass nigga out?
Okay.
Then what they got?
Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal.
Yeah, Ben gonna lock him up. Then they got John Collins. He gonna be in the paint. He gonna be doing. John Collins gonna be doing moves like that gorilla. And that
hey, relax.
He gonna be spinning. He gonna be spinning like that
That's
gorilla.
Crazy.
Relax.
He comes for Twisted.
That's crazy, bro. Sweet Tooth. So Sweet Tooth gonna get locked up by Ben.
For Twisted Metal, bro.
He do, bro. Ben gonna have that nigga Alcatraz. Gonna have him locked up. His hair follicles gonna be falling out. He gonna have him in hell. Then John Collins ain't gonna do shit. He gonna be doing, like I said, gonna be doing the gorilla spin moves. Then they got Clint Capella.
Can't keep saying that. Double it down.
What? I can't say he's a gorilla. I ain't saying it's not. What Rick Ross said, it's not racial. I'm just saying he gonna look like the gorilla in me. Okay, that's a triple down.
He's
so you see how this metaphor works because he jumped over the airplane like King Kong, and you see how they were working during that dunk contest.
He didn't. No. It's never mind. He didn't jump over the airplane, so it makes sense.
He actually wrecked it like King Kong. You see how this works?
Oh shit!
I was about to say something extremely problematic, but I'm gonna pass on.
Hey, that's on you. That's on you.
Nah, I ain't saying it. But anyway, yeah, he barely jumped over the plane.
Hold on, what you was gonna say that he wrecked the airplane like Blank did Pen Blank?
No, I was about to say an autistic kid made that plane and he ruined it.
Oh.
See you on one today. Thank you very much.
I told you I shouldn't. I didn't need to say it.
But John Collins had that. Nah, that John Collins will never let that shit down, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, then he had a little Rocky and Bullwinkle hat on. What was he doing, bro?
This motherfucker was dressed like Safari.
Bro, what the fuck was he doing, dog? What was he thinking? Even if he would have landed that jump, that shit would still been ass. Like, so what, bro? You jumped over a paper plane, my nigga.
Who did it worse? Who did it worse? All due respect, Carmelo Anthony with the Tuskegee Airman hat, or John Collins with the Rocky Boat glasses?
Hey man, people be roasting Carmelo. He low key got a fit off with that.
He did. I just joke on it because Carmelo's my guy. So
nah, if he would have had
speaking of Volume 18 Back in Blood, Carmelo Shiesty classic episode. Go ahead.
Shout out to Carmelo. Nah, it would have been crazy if he would have had the leather gloves on with it. Nah, that would have been crazy.
Just like Rolento in Street Fighter.
Yeah, dog. The leather gloves with the knuckles cut out.
These references are insane, Nelson.
Now that Sweet Tooth one got me, bruh. That's just hilarious.
No, you think it's insane now? Wait till we talk about the Miami Heat, bruh. We gonna be here for 45 minutes. I promise you.
That's hilarious.
Anyways.
Hey man, let's go talk to
Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal, guys.
Yeah, ain't really much to say about that. Sixers and Banks the only one that believe the Sixers gonna lose, man. Ain't really much to say about it. It's just one of them things you gotta watch. But
nigga, you better know what Matt.
I got Hawks.
Obviously, I ain't the only person.
Psych.
Nah,
I lied. I got
Keith
Sixers.
called the bet off.
What?
Yeah, he called
I
the bet
ain't,
off.
nigga.
Why call it off?
All right, well, we here. I ain't calling it off 100.
He said he called it off because Embiid injured. I was like, okay.
Oh man. All right. Well, I got Sixers and 6 respectfully. So, anyways, let's move on to the next one. Do we really want to talk about Sixers Wizards? Nah. Yeah, they did what they were supposed to do. Ain't much to talk about, but
Yeah, nah, we got to talk about it because I did say the Wizards was going to beat the 76ers.
Exactly. You're just
Delusional.
wrong,
I don't
man.
know what the fuck.
Just stop it, man. Well, hoops.
This
Go. I'm
motherfucker,
a cop. What size shirt you wear, Banks? I'm gonna get you a hoops and brews. Watch more basketball tee.
I got it. Oh, thank you for reminding me. I actually got to get another one anyway. So
Yeah. So what size you wear? I'm gonna send that to you.
An extra large.
All right,
I'm gonna send that.
I'm gonna send you a do good dope tee also.
The watch more basketball one to do. I got it.
That's funny. But hey, man.
I was wrong. You know why,
You're
bro?
wrong about
I didn't want to see my guy Russ get knocked out the first round again.
This is what happened though.
Yeah, but the Wizards.
Well, yeah, exactly. If you don't want to see it, just close your eyes because it's gonna happen more.
I told you they were the Miami Marlins.
What you said, the
What?
Miami Marlins?
Nah, I'm not even trying to. Because I said like, watch, they're gonna be like the Marlins made the playoffs last year. How they
Yeah.
were all fucked up by COVID, bro. And then they had like
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
55 games to make up in the second half of the year, and they just happened to get healthy when everybody else was, sliding. But I mean,
Yeah, that shit was crazy. We was
playing.
playing like 2 games a day for a week. That shit was ridiculous.
Shit, yeah, I was fucking doubleheaders for a full month and shit. Y'all was playing like it was a league of their own and shit, making up mad games.
Now
They
we
were like,
lose.
the Marlins had a 6-game win streak, and then y'all motherfuckers won like 6 games in 2 days. Like, what the fuck?
That shit crazy because now we playing in front of the hose now and we losing. So see,
Yo, and it's crazy because I guess a quick baseball sidebar is wild how the NL East is how bad the NL East is for the Mets. And bro, it was crazy when everybody got hurt. I said, "Oh, it's a wrap. Watch the Braves gonna go like on a fucking 20-game winning streak, and the division gonna be over." And like the Mets, bro, had to pick up motherfuckers off the street and call anybody from AAA, and like they still got a good record.
hey, don't y'all gotta make up some
Lindor hit him like
COVID?
shit
Y'all gotta
too,
make up
so.
COVID games, don't y'all? Cause then y'all miss. Cause
We
then
got a
y'all like
couple.
start.
The national series we make up in July.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the whole series got canceled because the Nationals wanted to get COVID and shit. But yeah, we making up that series. The Mets make up that series, I think in July, and then like the Rockies, like because the weather was so shit in New York this week. They're supposed to play, I think the Rockies. The week before. They got to make up a Rocky. They got to make up a Rocky series. Like 2 out of 3 of those games. Like the Mets have like a good 7 to 10 games to make up. So, but back to the basketball shit. Yeah, Sixers Wizards. Yeah, it happened. Let's Sixers Wizards. What's the next series? Boston Brooklyn. Honestly, bro, the fact that Jason Tatum be dropping 50 while having to use an inhaler is insane.
I didn't know he was asthmatic.
Yeah, it's fucked up. COVID fucked him up also.
Nah, because of COVID.
Yeah.
Because of COVID, he has to use an inhaler, he says.
Damn. So that permanently damaged him?
It potentially might have, yes.
Damn.
Shit.
Yeah, so. But Boston is in a weird spot. And I guess we can get into Boston shit real quick, but with Brad Stevens leaving and not coaching anymore because he says he's burnt out, and now Danny Ainge said he's stepping down. It's gonna be interesting to see who the head coach is and what they do. I feel like shit worked out for Danny Ainge until the Kyrie Irving trade, and when Gordon Hayward's foot literally escaped him that first play, that first season when he was there. I feel like that was the beginning of the end of Danny Ainge's successful tenure with the Celtics.
Now that we know how Kyrie feel, do we think that when Kyrie threw that alley-oop to Gordon Hayward, he was setting him up because he's a white man? Because when he threw, he lobbed that shit. I was like, man, that's not a good idea. He lobbed it to her like in traffic.
You got a Miami Marlins Koofy out of that?
Yeah, man, we woke today, man. Got the REOP Koofy.
Bro, REOP Koofy is crazy.
We
I
actually
cop them.
need those. Yeah, I would buy one.
I'll buy one just to have it. But
I will only sell them if when you put them on, your eyes glow. If your eyes don't glow, I'm not selling them.
yo, Ab, if you could have made them in 2 weeks, could have had them for Juneteenth.
Ah, that would have been crazy. But like I said, the eyes don't glow. We're not gonna sell them. Oh, they probably would have glue on Juneteenth or when we got them powers.
Yeah, we was.
Which I'm still waiting on. I'm still waiting on my powers, man. From what was that, December 17th or some shit like that? Yeah. I ain't never get my powers, man, but I'm still waiting on my shit.
Shit, I got
you still waiting on them shits like you still waiting on those shits like big baller bread sneakers?
Yeah, I'll be looking out the window like, man, God, did I do something wrong? Why I ain't get my powers?
Yo, Am's powers are like St. John shirts.
I had to think, man. I was like, wait, what happened?
Remember I told that story on the podcast when I sent it to you in the chat?
Oh, yeah.
Y'all had an episode where you were saying, what's the longest thing you ever waited for? And I said, I waited fucking 7-8 months for a St. John shirt.
Yeah, I remember that.
Ain't no fucking way.
Yeah, them rapper merch, that shit be taking forever.
The wild shit too, that shirt, like his shirts usually go for like $60. For some reason, that shirt was only going for $15, so I bought it.
That lets you know that nigga scams you, bro.
That nigga, he spit
I still got
that
it. I have the shirt.
That nigga was trying to recruit you for the Forex.
And when Travis Scott found out you was waiting 7 months for that shirt, he was like, he copied my whole fucking flow.
Bar from bar.
He said, hold my beer.
Frank Ocean worse. I be hearing niggas be waiting literally 2 years for that damn Blonde on vinyl. I swear niggas still waiting for that shit in like a cassette.
That shit is crazy. I heard about that shit. That shit is wild, bro.
Yeah, I had to wait 2 months for my fucking V-Lone shirt.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yo, that's crazy. The only V-Lone shirt I own is actually.
Wait, them 2 months for that V-Lone shirt.
That nigga Bart was trying your shirt on and sent it.
No, put it on them women. He shouldn't be doing.
I was about to say something.
ASAP Bari Devlin.
That's crazy. ASAP Bari Devlin is insane.
No. The semi-professionalism is gone now. Now we at NFL blitz level. It's just going, bro.
For the cover, y'all gotta have ASAP Bari wrestling Elgato in that ladder match.
All right, I guess so.
Nah, you gotta put, or you gotta Photoshop Trae on his face on the Twisted Metal truck.
That sounds even better.
Yeah, that'll do.
That was hilarious. That is hilarious, bro. It was a picture of a lollipop with hair on it.
That's the funniest one.
That shit is funny, bro.
Nah, the funniest one is the one with the Mario Goomba.
Mario Goomba and Trae Young's on it. Yo,
with the Trae Young jersey on.
No,
that's the funniest one.
That's fucking
hilarious, bro. Nah, bro. I think
oh shit.
Yeah. The title of this podcast is really about to be "We Lost the Sweet Tooth" from Twisted Metal. But yeah, what the fuck was you just talking about? Oh, we talking about V-Lone shirts for some reason on this podcast, but the only V-Lone that I actually own and that I will ever buy is the Pop Smoke one. I would have been extremely mad and returned my shit or even sold it for more had I found out like Pop Smoke wasn't getting any type of money, his estate. But I said, I bet. The show was fire, but I said, Pop Smoke's family's getting this money. I'll cop it.
Shit. I got I got multiple V-Loan shit, but I'm in Kansas City, and that shit is getting so out of hand. I don't even want to wear that shit no more. I don't even
Because
wear
all
it.
them fucking.
It's like
It's because
too
all
many
them
niggas wearing that
Yakuts
shit,
be.
bro.
Bro, I think I wore the Pop
Yeah,
OG
yo,
one
boy.
like one time. I'm not, and I know about the shoe shit. I just don't be trying to rock that shit because man, fucking Yakuts be trying to rock in and shit. Like
Yeah. And then again, I need to start
that's
rocking
the
that
thing,
shit too,
Marcel.
because
You said what?
I said I need to start rocking that shit because that nigga Bari a nasty man.
That he is a nasty man, and the problem is because Marcel, you in the Midwest, you got fucking all them spooky black white boys rocking that V-Lo and shit.
Not actually, man. It's just, bro. So in Kansas City, bro, it's a lot of hood niggas running that V-Loan shit. I'm like, bruh, I gotta stop rocking that shit, bro, because it's getting so. Shit's getting out of pocket, bro. So
Y'all the reason why that nigga NBA YoungBoy numbers be like at 1 million within 10 minutes.
hey, bro, that's the young niggas though, bro. That if you 15, if you 15 to 21, bro, you're a young boy stan.
Bruh. I know more. I know people in Kansas City be walking Guangdong Tiger V-Lo shirts, bruh.
Hey, man, niggas out here trying to rock that shit like it's
Can
motherfucking.
you imagine? Can you imagine a V-Lo shirt with the Guangdong Tigers logo on it?
It got
Yeah,
Shaq
it's
on
about to be
there.
Tyler Hero.
How?
Next season, that nigga about to be wearing that over there with that fake ass jersey.
Hey, bro. All right, well, let's go. Let's get into the Boston shit. So Brooklyn did what they were supposed to do. I'm not even gonna chirp. Celtics is always hurt. Jaylen Brown got hurt. Kemba Walker was hurt. They just dealt with the same shit. Basically, they dealt with last year. They caused some bad breaks. But how do y'all feel Jaylen Brown should be traded, honestly? Or should they try to keep him?
I feel like he the better one out of the two, to be honest. I could be tripping.
I
But
think you're
I
tripping, my
would.
brother. Not by a lot, but
I think he better like defensively and whatnot. But yeah, if I had to trade one of them, I would definitely trade Jaylen Brown because I feel like you could get a lot for him. But one of them got to go. Like obviously they played together this season and nothing really shook. So one of them got to go. They got to figure out how to get Jaylen out of here and do something with Kemba, man. Because Kemba's ass. Jordan seen the light, man. Them yellow eyes seen the light because he was like, man, I'm not signing this motherfucker. And the damn Hornets been flourishing ever since. So they got to do something with that. Them two during the offseason.
It's mainly based on. All right, so I think you keep Jaylen Brown. They don't complement each other, but I think, like I've been saying, this for a while now, bro. Like, or the beginning of this season specifically, Brad Stevens is the problem, as far as a coach, because he playing this 1970 style way of offense, and you can tell they don't respect it. They don't bring the ball up the court fast enough. They just dribbling up the court. They play playoff basketball during the regular season in 2021. And then they try to incorporate it with the 2021 style of play where I'm just going to shoot a three. You shoot a three, I shoot a three. Like, that's why I hate watching the Trailblazers play. It's kind of like, I don't pass you the ball. You create a shot. I'm going to pass you the ball. You do something with it. So it's like, it's no consistency with their offense. The main thing might be because they have 3 to 4 different ball handlers, being Kemba, who's breaking down. Then you got Marcus Smart, who's one of the weirdest players I ever seen in my life. Like, bro, I couldn't tell you how he scores. Like, I've been watching him since he was at Oklahoma. It's like, bro, it's just weird how he plays. Like, how do you get he scores doing weird shit. So he might be the main thing, but they use him for defense. And you got Jaylen Brown that plays defense and Jason Tatum. But now you definitely keep Jason Tatum, who reminds me, man. He reminds me of that man. I think I told a couple people this. He reminds me of that man. You look at that turnaround jumper, you see how he gets to the rim. He reminds me of that man, that 24 that played for the Lakers. He got the feet work just like him.
Oh yeah, he definitely got that killer instinct like Kobe. He one of the few players, like one of the newer generation dudes that got like it. Like Trae Young got it, Luca got it, Tatum got it. I can't really name anything. Ben Simmons definitely don't got it. That nigga Coochie, but I'm sorry for that. Sorry for that tangent. But yeah, it's a couple players that got like that Mamba it factor and Tatum it. But yeah, one of them got to go out of Jalen and Tatum. But I feel like marketing wise, and I don't know why, I feel like Tatum is more marketable than Jalen Brown. So if you want to sell like jerseys and shit, you get Jalen out of here over him. But yeah, like you said, Banks, Kemba Walker, my fault. He asked now, and I don't know how they're gonna move him because his contract is crazy, and I think other teams see the jig on him. So they got a lot of moves. Brad Stevens got a lot cut out for him. And as far as the coaching, I don't know who they're gonna get. I think they said they're gonna try and highlight Becky Hammonds or something like that. So I don't know as far what they're gonna do with the coach, but Brad Stevens not being a coach for that team is definitely a plus because, like Ben said, his coaching style is pure ass, and he got exposed a lot this year and somewhat last year.
Yeah, what's gonna happen when Grayson Allen becomes the starting shooting guard for the Celtics next season?
I will laugh my ass off. I think honestly, I think what they should do is they're gonna have to trade Jalen. I don't want to say they're gonna have to, but the way the roster is, the makeup of that roster is very weird. Like with the way I feel like Kemba Walker. The Kemba Walker signing was a haste move because of Gordon Hayward, and that was because they couldn't get the sign and trade done. That's what I think that signing was about. Like he had to do something because Kyrie was gone. You know, Kyrie was gone. Kemba, Kyrie, my fault. Kyrie was gone. Then they wanted to do the Gordon Hayward sign and trade for Indiana for Miles Turner and all that. That shit fell through. So they kind of did the Kemba Walker signing as a hasty move, which kind of hurt them. That was for one. The Jalen Brown trade, they could have traded him earlier and maybe had gotten something when there was the whole Kawhi rumor leaving Toronto. Even though Anthony Davis's dad said he didn't want to go to Boston, they could have used Jalen Brown as trade bait. But now he's at the point where he has a pretty sizable contract, and it's who do you trade him for? What are you going to get from him? There's that also. There's also that too. Then, like I said before, the Kyrie trade was a gutsy trade. It didn't work, unfortunately. The Gordon Hayward signing doesn't work because his ankle literally fell off his leg within 5 minutes of the game. Then he plays last year, and then COVID happens, and that just didn't work for them. So, yes, the sign like their tenure was good. Like Brad Stevens did as much shit we give Brad Stevens, 3 Eastern Conference Finals in 4 years with a young team like that is not easy to do. And the fact that they were able to make the conference finals 3 out of 4 years is a pretty impressive feat in itself. Danny Ainge, the Celtics trade, basically that Celtics trade that ended up giving them the championship, which they act like they won 5 in a row and they didn't, and that pisses me off still to this day. That gave him an extra amount of years in regards to him being the president of the GM. So there was that trade that did work for him, but it got to a point where I think his ego after that Paul Pierce trade with Brooklyn, he kept trying to like either undermine or oversell in regards to trades, and like the league caught up to it. And him dingling those first round picks and not using them for anything really hurt him too, because those picks didn't really mean shit. The Sacramento Kings pick, the pick that was supposed to go to the Kings, that pick really didn't do anything. The Grizzlies pick didn't really do anything. So, I'm kind of going on a rant here, but his tenure started off well, but especially the last 2, 3, 4 years, things just didn't really work out for the Celtics. And they're at the point, I think you kind of keep Brown and Tatum for this year with the coach and see how that works. But if not, if shit doesn't work out and they end up in the same position they were this year, like a 6-7 seed, getting bounced out of the first round, they have to do something. Something has to go. Something has to work. So that's my 2
Yeah,
cents on
they
it.
was in the right path when they got Kyrie. They didn't really expect Kyrie to not sign, but that first year when Kyrie actually played for them, they looked like they was going to win the ring. But of course, I ain't gonna say Kyrie ran from the grind, but he's seen the jig, and they still went to the Eastern Conference Finals without him. So I don't know. They was in the right step, and then like shit just fucked up. And I think when Kyrie left, it kind of like shook things up with them. But I don't know where they go from here. But fuck them either way because they in our conference. So I hope they don't figure it out.
No, I don't. Honestly, the reason why I'm giving this so much energy is because we are doing a sports podcast, but I honestly want to say fuck Boston. I don't know what's good in Boston. I don't give a fuck about Boston. I definitely don't care about the Crackers in Boston, but that's just me going on a tirade about Boston. Shouts out the New Edition, though.
Oh no, it's always fuck Boston. Shouts to New Edition. But aside from that, like it's gonna be interesting to see. I think they kind of just had a bunch of unfortunate moves, and then Danny Ainge started doing like Meek Mill said, "I'm a boss. Scared money don't make no money." And he started playing scared with them draft picks, and they basically turned into no values when he could have traded them and got something out of it. So I think things just regressed, and it was time for him to go. But there's a rumor supposedly that Landry Fields, who's the assistant GM of the Hawks, is gonna maybe the GM of this team for the Celtics, but there's nothing official yet, so we'll have to wait and see what's going on with that.
Absolutely.
I just think they should wait. I think they should wait a year. They should wait and see what happens with the new coach. And if if shit doesn't work, then they have to trade somebody or try to get Kemba off. Try to get Kemba out of there.
And yeah, when people finally
And
hip that the
Jaylen Brown.
motherfuckers, when people finally hip that the motherfuckers racist, I have a feeling they're gonna hire a black coach. So they might fuck around and get what's the dude named Lloyd Pierce? They might fuck around and get him, and then
I heard
they
Lloyd
really
Pierce.
gonna be ass.
There was a rumor supposedly they were gonna get supposedly they may go for Sam Cassell too, who's been very, very overdue for a head coaching job.
Hey Nelson, how you feel about that shit Lloyd Pierce did? Talking some, hey man, I'm gonna tell y'all Trae Young's moves and shit like that. He was trying to tell the Knicks Trae Young moves. I was like, bro, get the fuck out of here.
I don't know what he told us because he ain't tell us shit.
Yeah, he ain't tell you. Y'all must ain't pay. Y'all ain't paying enough. Y'all ain't sending enough to the cash out.
Yeah, we ain't paying that motherfucker no money. He got fired. The fuck? He tried to scam a New York man. You can't scam a New York. You can't scam New Yorkers, bro. Sorry.
Yeah, I guess he just feels salty because like as soon as he got fired, they got good. So I guess he just feels some type of way.
I mean, but the thing is with the situation, like they got better as the season progressed because they got better. They were always good offensively. Like they were always a talented fucking team, but they got better defensively. And yes, they got better offensively too, if you want to really think about it, because I think there was a stat like after the All-Star break, the second I think it was the players with the best 3-point percentage. Bogdanovich was the second best 3-point shooter behind Curry. Like, literally, the first 20, 25 games, he only averaged 8 points. And in the last 25 games going into the playoffs, he was averaging like 22 points a game. So it was really that. And the Hawks were like, they were just a messy team to play against. Like, they would be up by like 12 at the half. And then in the third quarter, going into the fourth, they'd be down by 10. Like they were losing games, and they were losing a lot of games. Like in one quarter, they would be up big and lose a whole game. So that was nothing new with that team, man. I think considering with the amount of talent they were able to sign in free agency and draft, and even with Trae Young coming into his own, like they still play like shit. They still didn't show how good they could be, and it was just a matter of time. But hey, listen, bro. Speaking of Boston, I just want to get into this, bro. The grown men being infatuated over a fucking Celtics logo is insane.
Yo, I didn't even know the motherfucker had a name, bro. Until KG called it that.
Yeah, I ain't
I
know
forgot
either.
it had a name.
Yeah, they named it after Tupac and Poetic Justice. I was like, damn, that's crazy, bro. Naming that Celtics logo.
Yo.
But I ain't know.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
that shit. The name of the shit is Lucky, bro. That
Okay.
reference went over your head.
No. I got it. I'm just like, I had to think about the name for a
Bro,
minute.
that
I'm
shit-
like, you
that
wilding
shit-
for that.
That shit being named after a Britney Spears song is crazy.
That's funny. that video when she was in that tub. I'm gonna stop there.
Beg
But
your pardon?
yeah, she was in that. Nah,
Yeah,
it's
stop.
not what you think. It's not what you think, brother.
All right, sir. You and
Yeah.
Josh, y'all the same right now. Relax.
Okay,
Yeah.
my brother.
No, it's not what you think, bro. Go look at that video, bro. It's not
I'll
what you
pass,
think.
my brother.
It's not milk talking. You're gonna be shocked. But yeah, she was in that tub. But anyway, yeah. I'm not shocked that people was like caping for it. I'm more shocked that the black athletes was capering for it. Like Big Baby Davis and KG. They was acting like they wanted to put hands on Kyrie over that dumbass logo.
Hey, man, hold on real quick. Let me ISO this shit. Y'all won one motherfucking title. Y'all make a 30 for 30 special every single year. Y'all, everybody except for Rondo and Ray Allen don't be talking because they don't fuck with him. Y'all make this being fucking wherever the fuck he's at, that fat bastard, what's his name? Glenn Davis. Him and the fucking $1 bills on the private jet and the Popeyes. I ain't forget that picture. Him.
Yeah. He snitched though. Yeah, he got caught with them drugs and snitched, but that's another story.
Yeah,
I know about that. That was you. That was you up here telling.
snitching. Yes, sir.
I remember that. Yeah. That was you up there. You were saying where you got your product from. You had to say that, but that's besides the point.
He was singing
Listen.
his favorite song.
NBA YoungBoy song, because he from Louisiana.
Yeah, that boy got caught with 10 grams and was telling.
Yeah, I fell down to the knees when Lord came.
Like, bro, you couldn't take that little charge, bro. Where your NBA money at? Fight that shit. Stop snitching.
Oh, that shit gone, bro.
Oh man,
That's
why he was hooping in that low ass uniform.
I'll tell
That's
you.
why he was hooping in the church gym with Sway Lee.
The YMCA game, All Stars.
And they be playing in the Jack Harlow All-Star games in them low ass jerseys.
That man hooping in fucking CYO games, bro.
Hey, bro, Pro AM games on NBA 2K.
And it wasn't too short. And the wasn't too short wouldn't have been doing shit if he wasn't snitching.
Yeah, but they keep talking about this goddamn title like they won 5 of them, bro. It's one title and Andrew Bynum was hurt, bro. And I ain't even a Laker fan. I can't stand the Lakers, but still, I got a cape for them in this instance. Like, bro, Andrew Bynum was hurt. Y'all got past them in that series, and y'all won one title, bro. And y'all act like this shit is like it's a dynasty. Let that shit go, my nigga. I've never seen a team. I never seen a team like, bro, celebrate one championship. Nigga, I'm a Cowboys fan. I've been since I was little. Bro, we ain't won a title in like 26, 27 years, probably longer than that. And it's like, bro, it's been about 26 years, something like that. Yeah, 26 years. And, bro, you don't hear Trae Aikman and them talking about the shit, and they won 2. It's one title. He called the motherfucking lucky. And first of all, KG copied my whole fucking flow. He tried to type like me on the IG story. You can't type like me, my guy. It's only one dyslexic nigga that could type like that and get away with it. That shit wasn't even saucy. My shit would be saucy.
Yeah, y'all some dyslexic gang members.
That nigga. Well, here's the thing with him. Crazy. He from the west side of Chicago, so he can't help it. That's why he texts like that.
That's funny.
Ew.
That's funny, bro.
I got a lot of West Side Chicago slander, but I don't want no problems with them niggas because they keep going and going and going. But that's besides the point. But yeah, fuck that logo. That's all I really got to say. Like, my nigga, that's the same. like Bill Russell won y'all 11 titles, and somebody came into his crib, vandalized it, and defecated in his bed. Am I mistaken in that? Did that happen?
Yeah, that definitely happened. That's why when he did y'all talk about? I think I got that from y'all last week. He didn't do the Hall of Fame induction in Boston because he was like they was racist as fuck.
Yeah, he been in Seattle for like years. He moved to Seattle after that.
So Bill Russell don't even fuck with Boston.
But the thing is, do they fuck with him? Now they do because it's cool. But I remember, if I could remember some Celtics games back in like the 2000s and shit, because before that, like even though I've been watching basketball since like 95, 96, I don't remember like Celtics games even when the Bulls would play them. But I remember when they had Antonio Walker and Paul Pierce on that team. And, you know, they'll say something about Bill, but not really. I think it became a thing to show Mr. Russell respect a couple years ago when he had that. Well, that was about 10 years ago when he had that TNT. Oh, not TNT. I'm sorry, the NBA TV documentary when they had that one-on-one interview. It should still be out there somewhere if it's not on YouTube. But yeah, after that, and he talked about how him and Sam Jones had to go through the bullshit. You know what I mean? Because them crackers will let them eat because it was that time. They would have to go to different restaurants, whereas Red Auerbach would have to go to the restaurant that he could go to. I think after that came out, then Boston was like, yeah, we've been tripping all these years. Motherfucker, at that point, he was retired. Fucking 30. Bill Russell been retired for about 50 years now. And they just put him in as the coach for the Celtics this year.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. And I don't understand why Paul Pierce like Boston anyway, because they was poking him up when he was in Boston. So I'm like, bro, why do you like Boston so much, my nigga?
Oh no, they treat that nigga like fried bologna.
Wow.
They flipped him over and then stacked him up.
Paul Pierce was in the club, bro. They turned him into a whoopee cushion, bro. Why you like Boston so much, bro?
That nigga, they made that nigga cat dog, bro. Polka dots all around.
Yeah, bro. That nigga played that game. He played his last game. He kissed a damn leprechaun in the mouth on the floor, bro. Like nigga's shoes been on the floor, bro. What's wrong with you?
He a nasty nigga, man.
Hey, he really. You know when he really needed a wheelchair?
Oh man.
Man, I fell down to the knees of the Lord.
I fell down to my knees when Benzino came.
Yo.
Hey, because you know probably Paul Pierce wear like a headband in the club, like Eminem. Remember that?
Wearing a headband in the club is insane, bro.
That nigga Benzino thought that was Eminem with that headband on.
You said Paul Pierce was in the club with his whole uniform on? I hope they notice me.
Nigga, he does that now. Monica come through. That bitch said no.
Monica. That's because we said in that classic episode, come through Monica. I don't even know what number episode was. That shit was funny. When he had them fucking Grand Theft Auto 4 strippers in his fucking on his IG Live.
That was a dumb. Hey, in hindsight,
yo, you know who Paul Pierce was? Wait, I have an idea, bro. This is gonna be a crazy reference. And if y'all get this, cool. If y'all don't, it is what it is. This is a half court shot. Paul Pierce thought he was Leisure Suit Larry that night.
That's funny as fuck.
Marcel, like,
yeah, bro. I don't know who that is.
George Devlin. That's who that nigga is, bro. That nigga Leisure Suit Larry was out here putting that what Kwame Brown called it, the Spanish fly.
Wait. You talking about the video game?
Yeah, that nigga's a nasty.
You remember the video game Leisure Suit Larry?
Yeah,
like a
the
little
video
dude
game.
that he tried to get women and shit.
Yeah.
That's what Paul. That's what Paul Pierce.
That's a nasty man.
That's what Paul Pierce.
Nasty man. Then
that Hey, bro, I remember that game. I'm like, bro, the whole point of this game is to get bitches, and this nigga nasty.
Bro, you know what's funny though, and it's not sports related. Louis C.K. before he got canceled, he was supposed to make a Leisure Suit Larry movie, and then of course they found out he was a nasty man, so no wonder he was trying to make that video game.
It all makes sense.
And
It's a nasty man.
Like a wise man once said, "Art imitating life, life imitating art."
Yeah, that boy Louis C.K. he spiked that controller. He was like, he copied my whole fucking flow, word for word, bar for bar.
That nigga had one suit on trying to talk to females throughout the whole game. I said, nigga, he think he Johnny Bravo. That might be his grandfather.
This motherfucker had on a Hawaiian suit and fucking Tommy Bahama swim trunks trying to talk to women.
Hey, low key, PlayStation 2 was a nasty gaming system because they had that Leisure Suit Larry. Then they had the Hooters game.
Hey, BMX XXX.
Oh yeah, they had the I think it was called like the man game.
Yeah, the man game. Yep.
Show.
No, I think it's called a man game.
Show. Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
Here comes the pain. Here comes the pain. Smackdown.
Smackdown. That's a classic wrestling game.
Yeah, PlayStation 2 was for nasty niggas, man. I had that Xbox.
Yeah, I guess I was a nasty nigga then.
Hey,
nigga,
man,
on the Xbox,
you said it, not me.
Nigga, I had a PS2. Nigga, on Xbox, they had Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball.
Oh, that commercial was nasty. Yeah, two Yaku men sitting on a bed talking some like lotion next to him. That commercial was nasty, bro.
Hey, it's the 2000s, bro. You can get away.
Bro, I'm fucking choking, dog. Oh my god, bro.
Bro, they was
saying, yeah.
They was like, yeah. Bro, they made that game. That was for Freak Bull. They made them Freak Bull games on PS2, bro.
Bro, having two white men playing Dead or Alive doing Young Jeezy ad-libs is crazy. That's right.
Let's get it.
Oh, Steve.
Bro, they just chilling. Bro, they was just chilling on the bed, just doing ad libs, bro. I'm like, bro, what kind of nasty game is this, dog?
I know when they got to a cell, it was like, damn.
Bro, no black people or no people of color own that game, bro. Because nobody was about to buy that game. Because on the cover it had like some anime chicks in like bikinis, like and nobody parents is about to buy that game.
Nigga, my cousin had that on Everything I Love.
He snuck that shit out of Blockbuster.
I don't know how he got it, nigga, but he said come through and play this shit.
That's nasty. That nigga had the lights dim.
No, sir. Nobody my games.
Oh, it's your cousin. It's your cousin, man. But his mom didn't know.
He's walking in the room like, why is it so dark in here?
No, sir. Hey, but that nigga, every time I used to go to that nigga crib, we had to sneak and watch Mad TV, which is funny as fuck.
Damn.
That's hilarious.
That's crazy. I had to sneak and watch Simpsons. My mom wouldn't let me watch Simpsons. That shit was stupid.
That's insane.
That's insane, bro. The Simpsons actually was pretty tame. You know what's funny? There was actually mad cartoons that said mad adult shit that like. What the fuck?
Nigga, Marcel, you straight?
That was my bad.
No, my bad. What the fuck you watching there?
he playing Dead or Alive and Street Beach Volleyball.
They laid in the trailer. Later on.
My bad.
No, you
this ain't no Game Pass.
He was like, let me get the emulator.
Actually, I got the PS2 emulator.
I need that meme OSX. Nah, I was gonna say, it's crazy how like they like a lot of cartoons like The Simpsons and shit we're not supposed to watch. Just like adult messages like SpongeBob. Like I was talking to my girl about this, how like Remember that SpongeBob episode where Gary was SpongeBob was like, I have $1 for the next person who gets in the tub, and Mr. Krabs just ran in out of nowhere and said, "Don't drop the soap."
Oh yeah, I
Like they were
remember
teaching
that.
us.
Hey, SpongeBob said, "Don't drop
Like-
these."
Yeah, I remember that episode. That's funny though.
Right.
SpongeBob thought he was Velveteen Dream, bro.
Brother, first,
Oh man,
all right, man. Nah, we know. No, that's
he
not what
copied
we
my
do.
whole fucking
Yo,
film.
leave him alone, bro. Come on, man. Leave that man alone, bro. But to get back to the Celtics logo, all I'm gonna say is respectfully, Kyrie Irving was being nice stepping on that shit, because it was me. I would have walked on that shit like Pop Smoke. I would have done Shawn Michaels on a Canadian flag to that shit. I would have done all types of shit to that fucking flag, bro.
Hey, Shawn
Kyrie Lynch, bro.
Shawn Michaels, yeah, Nelson, you wildin', bro. You gotta remember, you gotta get to the airport. You gonna be at the airport, bro. Hey, that man Shawn Michaels was wilding on that flag, bro. That boy, he was jumping like 20 feet. He was jumping like 20 feet in the air, humping that shit.
Did that nigga like rub it on himself or some shit like that?
Yeah, he rubbed it in between himself. Like, he was wilding, bro.
Yeah, that nigga would pick his nose with the flag and everything.
I know that nigga Vince was backstage smelling that, him and
Hold on.
Pat Patterson.
Oh man. Pat Patterson was like,
my God,
Pat Patterson, like, what you gonna do with that flag?
I ain't gonna say what I want to say.
He put that shit in the frame, bro. You know he Canadian too, so
I ain't gonna say what to say, man.
bro, we here. Fuck it, say it. We already here. I already got it. I gotta just edit one thing out. That's it.
That nigga Pat Patterson didn't want that, bro. He want that.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta censor yourself. We know he was with them boys.
Yeah,
And
he
the
was in
pink
that. He
limo.
was in that Range Rover.
Yeah.
Nigga see
Pat
the
Patterson was in
raspberry
that
beret.
You know when Vince McMahon was getting out the limousine? Never mind.
That's crazy.
With the hot tub in it, yeah.
Moving forward. Yeah, something like that. Anyways,
Hey,
moving forward.
that in retrospect, that's nasty. A limousine with a hot tub, bro. The niggas in the 90s was nasty, man. Why that happened?
That's
You gotta be a free, like, yeah,
Hey,
man.
you ever seen Cameron What Me in the World of You video? Jim Jones was going crazy. Jim Jones was fucking having the time of his life in that shit.
Oh yeah, Jim Jones also
That's
was
a funny-ass video.
twerking on that bodega.
Hey man, that's wild. That's wild. That's before my time. I wasn't really fucking with the New York area like that. That was y'all. That's wild.
Marcel, how old are you again?
I'm 25.
God damn it. Young motherfuckers, bro. You ain't had shit. Yeah, we had all that. Our rappers wore like Ed Hardy jeans and fucking Red Monkey jeans and tight ass shirts and
Like in New York, I wasn't really fucking with New York. I was like 05. I was listening to Young Jeezy and Gucci.
Nigga, that was everybody.
Thanks.
Shit, not Kansas City, bro.
Banks, you remember that video you sent me of that is true, yeah, because that's like the age when like you really get into rap and shit. But like Banks, I remember you sending the video of Jim Jones with the Find Your Love video.
Oh, the one I tagged you in yesterday.
Yeah. That was that era.
Wasn't that Vamp season era, or that's before Vamp season?
That's Bird Gang.
Nah, that was Pray for Rain era. That was after.
I think that was after Bird Gang. Yeah, that's because he got into it with Max B around that time.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bird
don't
Gang
say
was
that.
like 07.
Jim Jones will lose his mind.
Yeah.
You crazy? I'll never be cool with him. He talked about Christy, man. Let that shit go. Let that hurt go, beloved.
She touched it in Miami. Never mind. Anyways, but yeah, Kyrie was being nice to that fucking logo, bro. Grown men defending a logo that is beseeched with racism and all types of shit is fucking insane, bro. But Kevin Garnett doing it doesn't surprise me, because if it wasn't for that championship, respectfully, I got love for Kevin Garnett as a player, but we would be talking about Kevin Garnett a little bit differently if he had that ring. And I'm gonna just keep it at that. Nobody wants to be honest about that shit, but I'm gonna say it, and fuck it.
Wait, what you said about KG again? Nigga, who was at the office still?
Huh?
Somebody at the office right
That
now?
bro, that's me at home, bro. That's me.
Oh yeah. You stay with your granny. She got that 1982 voicemail. This is
Nah,
Geraldine. I'm sorry I can't come to the phone right
this is
now.
Gerald.
Leave a message.
Marcel. Nah,
Yeah,
that's Marcel
my
selling his
grandma
V-Loan
still
right
got
now.
that V-Loan hotline. That's crazy. Yeah, my granny, she still got the landline too. I'll be like, when I be over my grandma's house, I be hearing the landline go off. I'm like, all right, man, what is this shit?
Who said the V-Lo hotline?
Yeah, that V-Loan hotline blinging right now.
Hey, that might be the way, nigga. We might need to bring the landlines back.
Hell no, dude.
Hell no, man. Why?
Fuck it. They be on these cell phones, bruh. About to start just making phone calls on there on the landlines. Get a payphone.
Yeah. Once you be in the bathroom and you hear that landline go off and you gotta run in the living room real quick, you be like, yeah, this was a bad idea.
Hello, this is Banks Residence.
Your fucking ACL, your fucking Achilles gonna tear off like John Wall with a shit when you run into the landline. You know, like Paul Pierce at that nightclub. Never mind. Anyway, yeah. Man, fuck this up.
Hey, bro. Yeah, my fault. Real quick
Man,
before
fuck
we
the Celtics
transition
laws,
over. In hindsight, we're proving Draymond Green even more right when he said they don't love you like that. Because we dissing the fuck out this man.
Yo, hey, no, for real.
He going to the Hall of Fame this year. We dissing. Like, Draymond Green was accurate. They don't love you like that.
He a legend, but
he was very accurate, bro.
Yeah, I don't fuck with Paul Pierce.
Listen, Paul Pierce is a good player, but Paul Pierce I think the one ring helped him a lot, but he got in at a good time. Let's just put it that way. He wouldn't be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Somehow Paul Pierce.
People had the nerve to compare him to Carmelo Anthony.
That's crazy. Somehow Paul Pierce made having bitches look swaggerless.
Yeah.
You know what, bro?
I told you because he was Leisure Suit Larry, bro.
You know what's crazy? Being from LA, we really don't fuck with him. It's the funniest shit ever. Like, he went to Inglewood High. That's off Manchester and La Brea, bro. Like, the known Inglewood High from Love and Basketball. Like, or that was Crenshaw High, my fault. But, bro, we really don't fuck with him. It's the funniest shit ever.
I hate Paul Pierce. Plus, he played for the Boston Celtics. I'm a Lakers fan. Then the bitch ass nigga went to Kansas, and I'm a Zoo fan, so it's double fuck him.
Well, damn. Tell him why you mad, son.
Yeah, I don't fuck with him, bro. That's why I don't fuck with Joel Embiid either. He's a bitch.
Okay. You established that twice.
God.
Yep, go ahead, get on him.
Right.
Hey, man, it is what it is, man.
I
I got no choice but to respect it, man.
Hey, but let's go. If we done with the Celtics talk, let's go into the best. No, let's go into the best. Let's go into the best series of the Eastern Conference. My favorite Eastern Conference series, second to the Knicks. The Miami Heat gets swept by the Milwaukee Bucks.
Ooh wee!
Hey, bro. This is my second favorite series to watch. I enjoyed watching them losing by 42 in the first quarter every game. I said, "This is fun. This is entertainment."
Hey, Nelson was like the black
what's that
youngster
Eric Bishop
meme.
GIF when he's looking at the TV?
Yeah, I was about to say you the black youngster meme when he was watching the TV. He was like, "I'm enjoying this show."
That was me. You remember the Eric Bishop one when he looks into the camera and he goes, "Wow," that was me.
Yeah, that was funny, bro.
And I'm gonna keep it real, man. Y'all was talking. Listen, Heat fans and a lot of people talking mad shit about the Heat. They gonna beat the Bucks. They literally tanked to go against the Bucks as if the Bucks not get better. And we said this last podcast, and y'all fucking got swept, bro. Embarrassed. Fucking Jimmy Butler got the diet of a white boy who goes to work of a college kid, of a postgraduate college kid who works at Wall Street, and y'all thought he was gonna beat the fucking Milwaukee Bucks with that shit.
Hey, they nasty, man. That man Jimmy Butler had lathered up his arms with baby oil. They said, "Oh, he went. We got it. We got one."
Yeah,
that shit was nasty, man.
This motherfucker got the diet of the Wolf of Wall Street. Y'all think he was really gonna beat the Milwaukee Bucks by himself, bro? You got fucking Phineas, and you could have traded Phineas and Ferb for James Harden, and you didn't do it. This
That
Bam
nigga drinking
Adebayo.
Coors Light for no
Motherfuckers call him
reason,
Bam
bro.
Adebayo, Kevin Garnett and shit. Bam Adebayo was fucking looked horrible. He was looking
That's
more
that.
like fucking Bam Donald Foyle. Like,
That's
get
that.
the fuck out of here, bro.
That's that white woman, bro.
What'd you say?
That white woman took his talent, like Space Jam.
That's crazy. He got him 1 2.
Nah, he just nah.
I think she white or Cuban, but
Yeah,
never mind.
yeah, motherfucker.
Are you talking about Tyler Hero?
I mean,
No,
Cuban person
Bam
is
got
basically
a.
white.
I think he got a non-melanated woman, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, because I know Tyler Hero, he got that IG honey. She took his powers.
Well, that's what they usually do. Take it from me.
That's funny.
No, Miami, he didn't want to trade for James Harden because of culture, but meanwhile, he wanted to keep the fucking Hardy boys. Like, if you don't get the fuck out of here with that shit, bro.
Hey, can I talk about that real quick?
Splash crackers.
Go ahead. The splash crackers. Who, Drake and Josh? Go ahead.
Hey, bro. That probably worked out for both of them. Reason being is you really like James Harden, like, you know, shouts out to the Fat Boys. We out here this summer. Like, you expect Fat Boy Game to really, because he shows up. Like, obviously in Houston, he was partying hard. But Houston, Miami partying is two totally different things. You think he's going to ball out like that in Miami? Because if he were to do that in Miami after coming from a party, yeah, put him in the Hall of Fame today. Because that's a totally different party culture compared to Houston. So I think
I don't
that
think so.
Shit. But James Harden would at least give me the same productivity.
I think he would have got him to the second round. If the same matchups like we have now, going to the second round, it would have probably been the same thing. Because I don't think you can beat the 76ers and James Harden against the 76ers. No, they of course you can't lock down a player of his caliber with his offense, being that he's one of the top 5 greatest offensive players ever. All bullshit aside, like that dude is amazing. Like I don't agree with Charles Barkley what he says, like the greatest 101 player ever. That's the same thing as being the greatest offensive player ever. But you going against that defense, nah, bro. They not gonna lock you down, but you're gonna have a hard time getting those same points, and in the half court setting as well too. So
yeah, I think they would have probably.
I mean, yeah,
I think
but
with Harden, they
respectfully.
probably would have lost to the first round to the Bucks anyway. I think that team just need more.
I mean, he would have made it interesting. At least he would have made it interesting.
Oh yeah, he wouldn't have got swept. Harden not getting swept.
yeah, no. But
You're not getting
yeah.
swept. It would have been interesting, bro.
But so the thing is too, real quick, Pat Riley did the whole mafioso thing earlier. He said, ironically, as we record today, he had a press conference and said that it's gonna be some trades or it's gonna be some shakeups. And when he give that smirk that he give it, I mean, yeah, the Wandon Tigers soon to have the Splash Crackers. Yeah, that's coming real soon because he definitely about to give them away in some draft picks if they stay in the league. But
Shit.
Hell nah, them crackers gonna play in Yugoslavia.
bro, they still gonna get 30 a piece. Whatever team they hit overseas, like overseas, yeah, they gonna get it. They gonna average about 30 points. Like remember, Jimmer Fredette went overseas.
Yeah, I was just about to bring about Jimmer Fredette be getting like 50 in China as soon as he comes back to America.
100 points
off no dribbles.
Yeah, you ass.
You know what's crazy too? Supposedly Duncan Robinson, because I think Duncan Robinson's a free agent this year. They're saying supposedly like he can get 18 to 20 mil a year. I'm like, considering how shitty he played this year.
Oh, he gonna finesse somebody, bro.
The Celtics.
He gonna finesse the Magic.
On the Magic or the Celtics. Either way,
I'm telling
those
you,
are cracker
bro.
cities, so he can do it. That'll definitely work. Celtics.
Who Orlando?
Yeah.
Nah, Orlando got a lot of black and Hispanic people.
Nigga.
You must have was by Kissimmee or some shit like that.
He's not going to Orlando, bro.
No, I ain't by Kissimmee. I ain't got money like that. Kissimmee is where Disneyland is. I ain't got money like that. That's the super crackers over there.
My homie, he by Kissimmee now. Height, he by Kissimmee. It's nothing but white people out there. But it depends on what part of Orlando you in. But Orlando got a lot of black and Hispanic people. Matter of fact, Orlando got a lot of New York transplants.
They do.
Yeah. I'll send you my address and you'll find out, or I'll tell you off here.
I mean, listen, man.
I'm gonna send Spot 'em, got him to your crib. Send
Send
me your
that
address.
Me and him gonna be doing the Spider-Man meme. We're gonna be pointing to each other.
Nah, he gonna give you a wedgie.
That nigga is 5'1", bro. Stop playing with me. That nigga, hey, bro, me and him definitely gonna do the Spider-Man meme. We gonna point to each other. That nigga look like me.
Yeah, like you ain't had no home training.
I didn't. That nigga just has less. He definitely got a full pack of V-Long shirts.
Like he got V-Long like polo tees.
So he probably do, bro.
Like we all right, fuck it. This all I love this podcast.
His closet full of Dickie suits like Doug Funny. It's just like nothing but Dickie suits. That's all he got.
I know one thing he don't got. He don't got all the cold brew in the world that Jimmy Butler do.
Yeah. Anybody ever tried that Jimmy Butler coffee? I don't drink coffee, so
no.
Is that shit ass or what?
Were y'all serious? This nigga really got his own coffee?
I love cold brew.
Yeah.
Yes. I will never drink it though. I like cold brew coffee, but I ain't drinking Jimmy Butler shit. That shit gonna make me fucking. I think I'm a regress, bro.
That shit might got Jaeger in it.
Yeah.
Man, that shit got fucking.
That shit gonna turn into a Yakult.
Oh,
that shit probably got Miami.
Drinking coffee and turn into a Yakult is crazy.
So you gonna turn to his mom's?
Gonna turn into Sammy Sosa. Hey, y'all remember
drinking Jimmy Butler cold brew and turning into Bob's Cartel is crazy.
That's crazy, bro. hey, you remember Mad TV where Bray used to drink the coffee and his eyes used to get big? Your eyes gonna get big, bro. You just turn into a white man, bro.
Cocaine the candy.
Bro, drinking cold brew at 2 in the morning and just flexing your workout just to get sweat after 4 games is crazy, bro.
Yo, does this coffee come with cowboy boots like Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2?
Jimmy Butler really think he Aaron Black with a cold brew coffee line.
That shit just make you racist like his best friend Mark Wahlberg. You just drink it and just start saying the N-word.
or like Jimmy Butler's mom.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. I forget he the basketball blindside.
Yeah.
By God.
Yo. Wow.
I
Bro,
might have to edit that out. we eventually we have to go to Miami. Eventually we might have to go.
Man, that shit Jimmy Butler don't run shit in Miami.
Nigga, you think he stay at a ranch? He probably be out there all year.
Nah, bro, he don't run shit in Miami, bro. He probably stay in Fort Lauderdale or some shit.
That seems like that's right up his alley. Beach. He definitely about to have a workout video with Hulk Hogan soon. I promise you that's gonna drop.
Of course.
That's
Jimmy Butler being Virgil is crazy.
Essentially, he is. He got a caretaker that's white, so just like Virgil.
So Jimmy Butler's the Virgil of all the superstars in the NBA. That's crazy. It's actually true though, because if you really think about it, I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not gonna get into elimination game, James. That's another session for another day.
I know one thing. He ain't that nigga. Getting swept in the first round. He ain't that nigga. He ain't that number one option.
And one.
He number 3.
Let's go, Melo. Yeah.
All right, let me say this.
I think he just got an and one.
Oh yeah, we watching the game as we record. Everybody, let me say this too, real quick about Jimmy Butler. I'm gonna be serious for a moment. No Lance Storm quote, bruh. He really has progressed. He works great in a Tom Thibodeau system. It showed when he was with us being the Bulls. It showed when he was with the Wolves, but he was up there calling Cat Coochie and Andrew Wiggin and all them Coochie and all that, just upset.
Did
Man,
he lie? He didn't lie.
No, Carney
No,
Towns is
all
a
right.
pussy.
Let me talk about. I ain't gonna do that to him. He's talented. He's just lazy. I can tell he's
No,
lazy.
he coochie, bro.
No, he's lazy. I understand what y'all mean by that, and being lazy to me is being coochie because you're not even trying. The problem with Cat is obviously he's had a long year, but that's besides the point. You know, God bless him. Seriously, before the basketball shit and all that, yes, God bless him because he's had a long year. But before that and now, he still hasn't progressed as a player. When he was with Kentucky, correct? Not Duke. When he was with Kentucky, if you're a big man that can outside, inside shoot in college, especially now, that's cool. The problem is when he got to the league, he played the same style because he only stayed 1 year. And I mean, when you go to Minnesota, it's basically like you don't progress really. Like Anthony Edwards progressed a little bit towards the end of the season, but his shot is still spotty, you know. But with Cat, it's the same thing of I don't know exactly where I fit in this system because the system keeps flipping over and over because management ain't shit. So that's why I kind of give him a little bit of leeway because he plays for the Timberwolves. That's the Koch records of the NBA is the Timberwolves. You go there and you just play out your contract. You won't get any royalties and you won't progress as a player.
Koch. Them motherfuckers is ruthless records, bro. What are you talking about?
Nigga, they had Bone Thugs on Ruthless. Hold on, we can't even do that. Koch had people that's just here right now, Jim
That
Jones.
nigga banks out like 50 cent.
Kevin Garnett was Bone
It's the
Thugs on Ruthless.
graveyard. It's the graveyard.
Kevin Garnett was Bone Thugs on Ruthless.
Chill, bro. Koch had Webby.
Nah, he was he only on there for like one album though? For Savage Life 1? No, 1 and 2. I think he left after that. And he went full indie.
Remember. I just know
I'll
he
look it
dropped.
up later.
I just know he dropped 612s on Koch.
Everybody for the most part went to Koch for a second. Like especially the New York rappers. They went there for a second and you know, that's that whole thing. I think Fat Joe went there.
Jones did.
Yeah.
Fat Joe did. Prodigy did. Khaled had a Koch deal.
Oh yeah, We the Best was on Koch, right?
Prodigy had like 2 or 3 on Koch.
Yeah, Cameron. No, was it Cameron was on Koch? I think Jim Jones and
Cameron was on Koch.
Cam had Koch.
Yeah, okay.
Cam was on Koch.
No, he was on Koch for like one. Then he went to Warner Brothers, right?
Because he did a joint deal with Joel Santana. And Jim Jones.
I think Killer Season was on Koch.
Yeah,
And
I think Cam
was on Warner Brothers Asylum.
I thought Cam was still on Koch because didn't Purple Haze 2 ain't that on Koch? Or does Koch even still exist?
No,
they
Koch is
E1.
over.
No, they exist. They just call it E1 now.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I think it was on Empire, I think.
Or, yeah, one of them. They won't leave. I think Alan Grunblatt still runs them. So damn, we getting into some real music shit, but fuck it, we here. Yeah, Alan Grunblatt is still like the main label head over there. So yeah, good luck with y'all getting paid. Whoever's over there, and I won't say anymore. Oh yeah, so Jimmy Butler, you think he'd be sweating crazy like that because
it's on Cinematic Music Group. That's what Purple Haze 2 was on.
Johnny Snipes shit.
You good, Banks? My bad.
No, that's Johnny Snipes, right?
He was on Johnny Snipes shit. Johnny Snipes. Yeah, E1. The last E1 album that Cam had was the Votto album, Guns of Butter.
Who?
You remember that?
That was my Koch album.
Nah, when Cam was with Votto.
Cam with Votto.
Yeah, when Cam with Votto, that didn't happen.
No, that was a fun. Don't do that, bro.
Nah,
I actually like that era.
That shouldn't happen, man. I like Boss of All Bosses 1, and that's it.
1 was hard. 2 was tough fire too.
Marcel, you
Speaking of,
hearing?
I'm,
old niggas
I
talk
don't,
right
I
now.
don't, I don't really
Say that
like,
again,
I don't like Votto like that, so I didn't really like it.
I like Votto 1 and 2.
Who?
After they get Ni hao. After they gave Votto the Votto the Interscope deal, that was it for him.
No, when he got
That
on
shit did
We
not
the
work.
Best.
No, it was We the Best was the end of that, but the Interscope deal was the beginning of the end for Votto, but because Cam just got him on Interscope and then he didn't give a shit. But it's pretty. Also, I just want to say how A-Rap Music basically became the New York Legacy go-to producer now because of Cameron. Like Fab was him all the time. He was all over the DMX album, even though Swiss took all the production credits. That's another for another day. Yeah. Anyways, he gave Joe Budden a nice comeback album too, but we'll talk about that another time. Anyways, let's get back to sports. Yeah, Jimmy Butler and his cold brew gal head ass.
You think he be sweating all that liquor out? That's why he be like that on the court.
Who? All that moonshine? Probably.
Yeah, bro, because you ain't supposed to be sweating like that at 2 a.m., bro. I understand you doing an intense workout, but come on.
I know Jimmy Butler does his workout to the Jeff Jarrett theme song. Be my baby tonight. I could already see him doing it.
Yeah, he probably be listening like Maroon 5 or some shit like that. Oh, corny ass
man,
shit.
that bro, he probably listened to Florida Georgia Line. They're already on his team already. They could have traded him.
Relax.
He be listening to the Dixie Chicks and shit.
Duncan Robinson is Tyler Hero, Florida Georgia Line, bro.
I really think he do be listening to that shit.
No, he listens to country music.
They could have traded cow and chicken, and they did, bro. And that's why they got.
Jimmy Butler be listening to the Jimmy Wayne Yang theme song over and over.
Jimmy Butler listens to the Rap is Crap theme song from WCW.
That's funny.
All right,
he just be listening to the right to censor horns. Over and over.
Hey, nigga, that's Vietnam vet theme music right there. They come out to that shit.
I know Jimmy Butler listens to the Cruising USA soundtrack to work out.
Cruising USA. That's funny.
Nigga, these references are insane tonight. Marcel, do you have any idea what we're talking about?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
You know what
Cruising
USA is, Marcel?
Mr. Perfect was on there and all them shit. That's when they was beefing with
you know crazy.
No Limit.
With no limit, yeah. Marcel know that. Nah, I'll say, you know what's funny? Speaking of Cruising USA, so I have my Nintendo 64 still. That's the last game I played on it. That's just still hanging out the system.
But that nigga used to say in the beginning, cruising USA.
Whoa. That's what Jimmy Butler be working out to. He be doing that shit too. He be doing a fake guitar show like Hulk Hogan.
I'm telling you, it's gonna happen,
jumper
bro.
just breaks off the rim.
That's crazy.
He gonna be on the podcast with Man Cow, Hulk Hogan, and Brian Niles, bro. It's coming. I'm telling you.
Bro, Jimmy Butler definitely work out a humorous wrestling theme. All right, man. We need to stop. Listen, man. Jimmy Butler, he's all right, but he's not real. And we're going to keep it that way. I don't care what Heat fans say. If Heat fans listen to this and you want to tweet at me because my Knicks lost on the first 2, I don't care. Okay?
Bro, ain't no Heat fans except for Devin.
Listen, the Heat fans were scared to play. The Heat fans cannot play in front of the hose. And it showed. And that's it. That's all it is. The Heat fans were scaring the hose away. All them bricks, bro. They thought somebody was shooting in the American Airlines arena. Literally.
Bricks. All white bricks. All tan bricks. White tan bricks.
Tan bricks.
Bricks.
Listen, that bricks. That's a beautiful moment that 4 people from different sides of the United States of America all sang one Gucci Mane song in unison.
Nigga, we got to have a Gucci episode one day, bro. That nigga everybody need to do a Gucci episode at least once a week on their platform. To be honest,
bring me, tap me in when y'all do that
Jimmy,
Gucci episode.
When Jimmy
Yeah, definitely me
shoots,
too.
it'd be quarter brick, half a brick, whole brick.
hey, his story is
over B when he shoot.
his story. I mean, his story. He don't really have per se a story, even though for the most part he does, if that makes sense. As far as his rap story is crazy, like, bro, Gucci said, like, this nigga could have been the next one, but he just wanted to be out in the streets. Like, OJ really could have been the next one. We talking about a 15-year-old song right now, but he was just like doing other shit.
I mean, there's the whole thing with that too, but that's another stuff another day.
32 Entertainment.
Shout to the Annies. Shout to New York Street Legends, the Annies. Shout to Devin Bimmy.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, she moved down to
Atlanta
and put all them boys in crazy contracts.
And Nicki Minaj too. I'm just saying that to make sure next time I go to New York, I'm good. Next time I go back up north.
I'm about to say, cause they in Queens too, bro.
Even though I don't be in they in Jamaica, yeah. Even though I don't be in Queens, like, nah, shout out to the Annies, real shit. But I don't know. Western Conference playoffs, honestly, I mean, there's still shit going on. Grizzlies and Jazz is over, which, I mean, shout out to Josh. Josh showed out. And the Grizzlies got a bright future. I actually like the Grizzlies team. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, they still got the same mentality as the Zach Randolph, Mark Gasol, but it's younger guys who like to run, which is pretty dope, which is important when you want to build a winning franchise, like a consistently playoff-bound franchise. So, shout out to the Grizzlies. They got a bright future ahead of them if they make the right signings.
Yo, is Dylan Brooks Puerto Rican or Dominican?
I told you he's bizarre Danny Green, bro.
Bizarre Danny Green.
his S curl is insane, bro. I ain't seen that since '89.
I told you Dylan Brooks is that's El DeBarge.
Like, yo, that's how Amp hair about to be tomorrow. He about to take them twist out and about to get an S curl watch.
I plead the fifth.
Nah. Hey, real shit though. But nah, honestly, man, the Jazz play like the first seed, especially with Donovan Mitchell. Like, if Donovan Mitchell doesn't play, if he stays healthy, they can go somewhere. But if Donovan Mitchell's not playing well, bro, that team just goes nowhere.
Well,
Jack said Blazers Nuggets. That's the series that. Who?
Remember, Shaq said he ain't a star or superstar.
Who said that?
Shaq.
Man, Shaq need to shut the fuck.
AEIOU an ass whooping.
AEIOU what ass whooping?
Who Shaq said wasn't a superstar?
He said that.
Mitchell.
He said, man, leave Donovan alone, bro. He just like Spider-Man to play basketball, bro.
Shouts out to him. He from South Canada.
Nah, he's from Westchester. Well, he's from Westchester actually, but it's a little bit north of the Bronx. But he grew up in Connecticut because his pops played for the Mets. So that's why every year you always see him rocking a Met jersey like an April shit. His pops pitched for the Mets, and now he works in public relations for them now. So it's like Mahomes. Mahomes pops played for the Mets in the late '90s.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot who I said that nigga dad looked like. Oh, I think I said Mahomes' dad looked like Roger Mayweather. God bless.
Yo, his pops do look like Roger Mayweather. That shit is funny, bro. That shit is hilarious, bro. But yeah. Suns and Lakers is still going on. Marcel, are you okay, bro? Marcel, you've been quiet the last 5 minutes. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I just want to make sure you're okay. We're doing a wellness check on this podcast.
Well, I already told y'all, when we did our predictions on the Lakers, it's gonna go to Game 7. At least this nigga AD is fragile as hell. I still think we're gonna win, but it's gonna be tough though. It's gonna be tough.
Did you see how he walked into the arena? That boy hurt still. Did you see how he walked into the arena? That boy hurt still.
But he was day to day. I don't know. I understand why he's playing because he wants to win. But goddamn, he's so goddamn brittle, bruh.
Hey, dog. That groin gonna tear off. That groin gonna tear off the bone like a fucking melted ice cream, dog.
I think about to put the Triple H attire on when he faced Goldberg.
That's crazy.
Yeah, with them biker shorts.
This motherfucker gonna have a D'Lo Brown pad on his groin, bro.
That nigga needs some stem cells, bro. I keep trying to tell y'all.
But overall, man, I think we still gonna
sugar
win. Though.
Everything on the Powerpuff Girls, bro.
You say get that nigga the Ninja Turtle serum.
He needs something.
Ooze.
Yeah, no, in a sense, all right.
Get him sugar, spice, and everything nice, bro.
It ain't.
Shout out to
Okay,
the Powerpuff Girls. Yes, there's a Powerpuff Girls version of Sugar Over Podcast, bro. That's what Anthony Davis needs, bro, to stay healthy, bro.
What was their daddy name again?
Man, I forgot it was a white man.
Professor Utonium.
Oh yeah, you beat me to it.
Yeah.
That nigga needed, since we up here talking about Cartoon Network, hey, call Dexter's Laboratory. That nigga had all gadgets.
Hey, shout out to Dexter's Laboratory, bro. That shit was ahead of its time. That shit was funny as a motherfucker. Mandor got the haircut of every Mandor got the haircut of every Puerto Rican. Yo, that's crazy.
That nigga Mandor had a Dominican cut, bro.
That nigga parents was hippies.
Oh yeah, they was. And it was like, how this nigga became a dweeb, but your parents up here smoking peyote.
That was straight hippies.
They were smoking peyote with Phil Jackson.
Yeah, bro. That's essentially what his parents were.
Speaking of cartoon characters, I was calling Tyler Herro, Duncan Robinson, Jimmy Neutron, and Sheen.
Well, Sheen's Mexican, so you gotta find something else.
Nah, that's all right, man. We here all day, bro. I called him Phineas and Ferb for 2 weeks, so it's okay.
Nigga, Sheen wasn't no Mexican. He was Filipino.
No, he was Mexican.
How you discover that? Bro.
His last name.
What was his last name?
His last name
Gonzalez.
That don't matter. Filipinos be having last names with the same thing, so.
Thank you, bro. He probably is Filipino, bro.
Because
his last name
Columbus was on that shit.
What is it, Marcel?
Christopher Columbus was out here doing what he did, so.
Yeah, Sheen is based off Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez.
Get the fuck out of here. How y'all find that out?
Yeah, his last name is Estevez.
Just look at their names. It's based off Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez, the brothers. The brothers, like, you don't even need to do research on that. It's just obvious. Whoa. And look at him. He had Charlie Sheen here.
It all makes sense. That nigga Filipino, bro. Y'all about to have me watch some cartoons. God damn.
For real. Bro, I just want to say, man, Laker fans, man, some of them was over here. I thought like a motherfucker, bro. They was getting smoked by their son's team, bro. They was killer dead this year, bro. I could not laugh any harder.
Hey, fuck that little weirdo, bro.
Harder, bro.
He's a little weirdo. I've been said that since he's with the Hawks, bro. That nigga just irritates me. He be speaking at Vonsi or whatever the fuck German language.
You know what's crazy?
All that shit.
Nah, he be speaking that fucking that Guten Tag. This man be speaking in IKEA. Anyways, yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. I've never been the biggest Dennis Schroeder fan. I never thought he's a good player. Like, he's a decent player, but I think he's alright. But I'm not signing him to an $80 million contract. I don't know that much.
Oh boy, he about to finesse the Pistons this offseason. Boy, he gonna finesse somebody, bro. He getting somebody up out of here. I wasn't about to say he about to finesse the Magic, but they already got a point guard, so they good. But yeah, he finesses somebody this offseason.
So they got 3 bitches.
Oh no, he definitely.
But as long as he don't go to the Knicks, I don't care.
No, he goes to the Mavs, bro. He about to get $100 million from the Mavs, bro. Watch.
That might work. You know, Mark Cuban love him some Germans.
He like German women, not niggas.
That's crazy.
And Dennis is definitely a German nigga. Double entendre.
He gonna get he and Dirk ain't gonna co-sign him.
He not 4PF or GPF.
Yeah, Dirk. Yeah, Dirk gonna come into the locker room. He be like, "Not from my hood." They gonna send him on his way.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut up because
not for my.
Y'all know how I get down with the jokes. I'm like, nah, let me.
Yeah, I was about to say something, but I was like, Dirk cool, so I ain't even gonna put that on Dirk, even jokingly. So Dirk, I'll leave Dirk alone. I love Dirk, man.
Why?
Yeah, Dirk gets the white boy pass. Actually, respectfully,
yeah,
he don't give a lot of white boy pass on this podcast
because he had foil on his plate.
No, I fuck with Dirk, dog.
Dirk had the play,
he's a legend, bro. He kept
it nice.
Yeah, bro. He wasn't problematic in that. Dog, he just hooped.
No, that's what I'm saying. But he was cool as a player to me. That nigga Tim Duncan had him in jail, bro.
Yeah, that's why I like Luka a lot. Cause Luka remind me of Dirk, bro. He just hoop and get out people way.
Wait a minute. I think that nigga Elton Brand had him in jail a couple times.
Oh, it's some people had Dirk in hell for sure.
Back in the day, some players had Dirk in jail, bro. Yeah, nigga, that's because Dirk didn't want to play defense, bro. He was scared. That motherfucker was allergic to defense.
Nigga, like, and I can't stand Carlos Boozer. Carlos Boozer locked him down as well.
And real shit too. Like, bro, I forgot what I was gonna say because you fucking mentioned Carlos fucking Boozer on this podcast, bro.
Right, I don't like him either. I'm sorry.
Nah, Dirk finessed
the Bulls.
He did finesse the Bulls. That is correct, and he finessed that Beijing too.
I think he still got that shit if I'm not mistaken. He's still rocking that shit.
Luka. He still got that shit from 8 years ago. That shit's still in his head. But I was gonna say, man, Luka, bro. Luka's a fucking pound, dog. Like, that motherfucker do not. When he told Patrick Beverly, "You're too fucking small," I said, "Oh, nah, he here." I said, "This is it.
Turn it up," because Patrick Beverly been tricking people for years.
Yeah, fuck Patrick Beverly.
What? Doing all that cardio. Told that boy, "You too fucking small." Yelled at him, bro.
Yeah, he tricked me.
I flipped on the West Side Chicago, man.
He was like, "Man, record me running on the beach in Tim's." Tricked y'all boys.
He's from the West Side Chicago, and those weren't Tim's; those were Birdman lugs.
Yeah, they did look like. Hey, Nelson, what y'all call the Tim's in New York when it'll just be like the tan at the top?
What you mean?
You know how Tim's the butters? Ain't that it's called?
They call them the butter. Yeah, they call them the butters or the Tims.
Yeah, the fucked up Tims where it just be like tan at the top. It don't have the color. I don't wear Tims, so I don't know what the fuck this shit called.
Them butt ass Tims. Yeah.
Them
shit is ass. Yeah, Pat Beverly definitely wear Timberland Pros. He wear the work boots. He don't wear the 6 inches.
Feet would be hurt.
He definitely wear girl hikers. He definitely wear girl hikers, bro.
The workbook ones is, bro. I don't know how I know this, but I do. The workbook ones are the ones that you wear when it's cold as shit and you got to work around like dry ice and all that. But the motherfuckers is huge, bro. You'll be walking around looking like
joints.
Yeah, you'll be walking around looking like Sora from Kingdom Hearts with the motherfuckers on.
Pat Bev be working out in Thug Mrs. Tim's. Bro,
what's that nigga? That PJs, super for PJs from the projects. You super.
Oh yeah, you did have on them Tims. You got them bona fide Tims.
Oh, wasn't they third good?
Yeah, but Pat. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, Luka's a problem. But then again, bro, like I said, bro, he low key white hearted, and he played in Spain. He played in the best league the second best league in the world as a teenager, and won in that league too. Like, He not scared of these young. And then when he thought it wasn't as physical, he was like, "Oh, word, I bet." And he just been killing ever since, bro. But all I'm gonna say is, bro, if Dallas wins, I wouldn't be surprised. Porzingis, the Knicks won that Porzingis trade. I don't give a fuck what anybody has to say. He's been playing like dog shit.
He been like trash.
And the Lakers, I don't know, bro.
No, we winning
Anthony
tonight.
Davis growing,
We winning
bro.
tonight.
Put that on something.
We will find on volume 23 on Show Your Work. On the next episode of Show Your Work, we will find out if the Lakers won. Marcel says the Lakers won not.
They got AD and Gasol starting, bro. Who gonna move their foot first?
They gonna move their foot at the same time when they both gonna be on the bench.
Niggas gonna be moving like puppets. They already built like puppets.
Yo, they were saying that. They said Anthony Davis. They said Anthony Davis' new nickname is Street Clothes.
That's funny. That's fucked up, but that's funny, dog.
That
He
nigga
definitely
be
the all street
suited,
clothes.
bro.
He definitely the all street clothes first team.
Bro, he be suited in the motherfucker.
I know when he played for the damn Pelicans, he just hit that ground once, it was over.
Ain't shit changed. You see the games just like me.
You know how AD play like you remember that Royal Rumble with Roman Reigns where he had to put the title on the line and he had to come out first. And you know he got injured and then he had to come out at the end. That's how AD played. He was like, "Fuck it, I ain't playing these two. I'm gonna get injured the first quarter and come back the fourth."
Are you talking about the one where Triple H got the strap?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that AJ Styles had debuted.
Okay, I think I remember that one.
Nah, I hate that
AJ
one. That's the one that
Styles
Rey Mysterio got booed on. That's the only time I heard Rey Mysterio get booed.
Oh yeah, he came out
All
30.
time.
Yeah, he came out 30.
They wanted Daniel Bryan,
And
but he
they
didn't
booed
get that.
Rey Mysterio. I was like, how you boo Rey Mysterio, dog?
I was actually there. That shit was in Orlando. They booed the fuck out of him.
for no reason.
Nah, because they wanted Daniel Bryan to come
Daniel
out.
Bryan, yeah.
Well,
For no reason. Once again.
Portland has been officially eliminated from the playoffs. Terry Stotts, ni hao.
No, he's out of here. Get rid of him and get rid of fucking Jaleel White, CJ McCollum. Him and his RVD looking white woman. Y'all go somewhere else.
Yo,
RVD looking
That's
white
what I
woman
do.
is come on, bro. That's not nice, dog. Even though she do look like RVD.
we didn't tweet that. Somebody else did.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Shouts out to that
We talked
person.
about it last
Look,
week.
Dame out here looking hurt, bro.
Oh,
Fuck all that. Shouts out to Dame. Shouts out to the Bay, bro. He don't deserve that bullshit.
Yeah, shout out to Dame a little bit. Shout out to Melo. Shout out to Carmelo Anthony too.
I'm sorry, bro. Dame just
Try.
got run from the grind, bro. I don't care that you stay with the team that drafted with you, bro. You losing every season. Run from the grind, my nigga. He think niggas respect that shit.
Yeah.
Like I don't. All right, bro. Just get a ring, dog. Like
At this point, yeah, he needs to do that.
Hey, they be calling. He got to do something, or the Blazers got to do something. They got to get a better coach. I feel like to do more sets and kind of get CJ and Dame doing something, bro. Because they play too much my turn, your turn ball.
Thank
And
you.
we said that a lot of times on this podcast.
For fucking
yes.
4 years, they've been running the
I
same
think
type of
personally,
plays.
They be calling CJ McCollum Thurgood Marshall, and I'm like, damn.
well, who y'all think needs CJ? Because his ass out of here.
Ni hao.
I don't do him like that, man.
That's wild. I heard people saying the Knicks, but I'm like, I don't know about that, bro. I'm not willing to give up a lot for CJ McCollum, respectfully.
No, his
I'm
ass.
not willing to do that, bro.
He might be decent on Orlando.
Orlando gonna give him 200 mil. Watch.
Shit.
Yeah,
I mean, it's possible.
Yeah, I'm just not sure, but he might stunt Cole Anthony. Shit.
Hey, never mind.
For real.
I love Cole, but ain't too much stunning you can do.
Speaking
Come
of Cole Anthony, speaking of Carolina schools, shout out to Cole Anthony. We're gonna go into Duke with Coach K retiring. How y'all feel about this shit?
The end of an era
Honestly,
about to be done for.
Shout out him, bro. Legend, bro.
the crazy thing is, That man had to wait. That man said, "Nah, Roy Williams, I'm gonna retire after you. I need my own tour." But honestly, I think it was that time. I feel like because saw people were stating that it could have been the transfer portal thing. Him trying to do one and dones, and that didn't really win. It didn't really work too much for him. I think it was just a changing of the times. And sometimes when it's time, it's time. That's how I think about it. I don't think there was any narratives. I know that some people trying to build a narrative, the one and done thing happening, and how college is going now with the transfer portal and all that. Like that made him want to retire, but I think it was just time. Honestly, 42 years is 42 years, bro. That's a long time. That man been coaching more than we've been born. All of us on this podcast. So when it's time, it's time. You feel me?
I don't know, bro. I'm 45. I'm just playing. But yeah.
Now 50, nigga.
Yeah.
Oh, pardon me, sir.
But yeah, shout out to Coach K. I actually don't have a favorite college basketball team, but I always like Duke. I like watching them play, and I also liked the anarchy on the timeline when they would lose the first round sometimes. But yeah, shout out Coach K.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, shout out Coach K, man.
It's funny, 6 degrees of separation. I was gonna say real quick, one CJ McCollum knocked them out, but shout out to Coach K.
Oh yeah. Legendary day on Twitter.
Oh, y'all want me to say something nice about Coach K? All right.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably wasn't. You probably weren't, but I was gonna say getting knocked out by a team in Doodle Brown jerseys is hilarious.
Hey man, listen. Legend, all that 42 seasons, 45 seasons, it's 42 seasons. The most wins by any coach in ACC history, if I'm not mistaken. 3-time gold medalist winner, 4-time gold medalist winner, one as assistant, 3-time as a head coach, all that good shit. Hey man, cool. Now we can get some recruiting going on at UNC because damn, that nigga be taking everybody, bro. I'm like, Zion would have went to UNC. Come on, bro. So
shit,
yeah,
I heard a story. Speaking of Banks with Zion, but go ahead, when you finish, I'll tell it.
Oh, he was sneaking Popeyes. I do that all the time.
No, fam, no. This man's stupid, bro. Nah, allegedly he was going to go. Allegedly he was going to go to Clemson, but
Bro, they would have put him on the football team. He 280. They would have had him, bro, as an offensive lineman if he would have did that.
It would have worked. But nah, man. I mean, it's pretty brief. Like, I really don't have much to say about it either. I just feel like it was that time, and that man helped build an identity at Duke. He did help with the USC basketball team. I know that everybody knows him for Duke, but winning 3 gold medals. He won another one, right? But as an assistant, what year was that? Do y'all remember? I'm trying to remember what year that was, but
I could look it up.
Let me see. I'm gonna double check as well. I gotta fucking spell his motherfucking name out, but
Marcel, say something about CJ McCollum, if you don't mind.
Somebody said I look like him.
That's hilarious.
That's crazy.
So we got to add that to the board. We got Larry June. We got CJ McCollum. We got Ray Cash. Marcel
Ray Cash.
That's Ray Cash.
Hey, Marcel, you kind of do like Ray Cash, like his son or some shit.
I will pimp in my own
Marcel looking like Ray
motherfucking
Cash is hilarious.
Ray Cash, that's hilarious. Isn't he from Cleveland?
I put
Cash.
Yeah,
he's from Cleveland.
I got all the accomplishments up here if you want.
You really from Cleveland? Fuck boy.
Oh yeah, he did win. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, it was Beijing, London, Rio, and then he won the Golden Turkey in Spain with the World Championships. And then as an assistant, actually, no, he won 3 gold medals at the Olympics. Let's see. So technically, he won 5. If you really want to talk about it, but 2, he won 2 gold medals as an assistant in 84 and 92. I forgot he was an assistant on the dream team. Damn, that was a long time ago. And then he won the 3 with the Redeem team in 08, with 2012 in London, and then 2016 in Rio. So, and I mean, shit, the championships say a lot, man. 5-time NCAA champion, 12 times in the Final Four, 15 ACC tournament championships, 12 ACC regular season championships, 3-time coach of the year, 5-time ACC coach of the year, and I mean, like we said, 3-time Olympic gold medalist as the head coach. Like I said, 08, 20, 2016, 3 in a row, and he won 2 as an assistant with the 84 team in Los Angeles and the 92 Dream Team in Barcelona. So,
yeah.
I mean, shit.
Already in the Hall of Fame. Not too many, already in the Hall of Fame. Not too many coaches get into the Hall of Fame while still fucking playing.
Yeah, that says a lot. Like, he accomplished a lot. And listen, man, it was just a matter of time. So, I mean, shit. Good luck and God bless to Coach K. It's the end of an era for him, and we'll see what happens with Duke. I think the earliest talks I heard was John Shire was the head coach, but I've heard rumors about Nolan Smith. I heard something they're saying maybe Jeff Capel could come in too, but
Nolan Smith be on
we'll
the bench dressed like Kwame Brown. He better get a job. He be having a big ass chopper suits on.
Shout out to Nolan Smith, bro. Nah, Nolan Smith actually cool as hell.
Who played for the Trailblazers, and then he left.
Who played? Yes. The way things work on this podcast, right? 6 degrees of separation.
What the hell do you do with your life after coaching for all them years?
Go fishing.
Yeah.
Nigga, screaming at your kids, your grandkids to play like the black kids that you tried to recruit. All 2 of them.
Just go chill, bro. He got nothing else to do.
He gonna pass out. He gonna pass them fro brushes to his grandkids.
That's crazy.
Grandpa, what do I do with this?
Probably stole that shit from Brandon Ingram's locker.
Rubbing on your hair, you know how to play basketball.
He probably got Jason Tatum's weight brush from Duke. He got them rubbing on his kids' knees and shit. Like, yo, if you use this, you're gonna be a great basketball player.
Psych. I mean, he old and white, and he in North Carolina. I don't know. Nigga, storm the Capitol next time. I don't know.
Oh, come on.
I ain't know he was from Chicago. Come on.
So he in Carolina. In Carolina, it's like, if you see, the thing is he old and once again white, and he in Carolina. If it's me, I'm young, I'm black in Carolina, I won't put my business out there. But trust me, I'm gonna have a well of a time, kids, after I retire.
Bro, what the fuck?
Nigga, who is playing 98 degrees?
Bro, that is somebody outside.
What are you doing outside? We're recording.
I'm not outside. I'm inside my house. I am inside. Somebody's speakers is that loud.
Somebody got 612s.
How you got 612 playing 98 degrees? How you got 612 playing Savage Garden in your speakers, bro? Got Chris Cornell yelling.
That's Jimmy Butler.
Looking for Marcel.
That's Jimmy Butler pulling up on you, bro.
Right there. Nah, Jimmy Butler playing JBL's theme song. If I hear him.
That boy got that Blink 182 blasting from the speakers.
Jimmy Butler got Adam Song blasting out of 612 in his Toyota Tercel and shit. Coming out the car with cold brew spilling all over his legs.
Boy, listen to the Savage Garden.
Hey, what if that nigga Jimmy Butler be riding around in one of the Beatles with the eyelashes on it playing Lizzo?
That's Velveteen's dream.
That's crazy.
No, that nigga's in a Mini Cooper.
Okay.
That's Velveteen's dream in a Bussy mobile.
Oh, man. Okay.
Oh.
Where's Mace?
That's an edit. Where's Pat Patterson?
All right.
Right in the hell. May he rest in peace.
Well, goddamn.
Well, I guess that's a transition into to wrestling talk.
Amazing
so, how we want to do
transition.
this? That was a very wild transition. How do we want to do this? We want to go talk Mr. Warrior, or are we going to go to the releases? Which one do I want to go with? We're going to wrap up the podcast after this talk. So,
I would go Warrior real quick. I really don't got much. I'm just gonna say this about the Warrior shit. Well, the whole Dark Side of the Ring season in general, bro. This shit's been ass to me. I just only really like the Brian Pillman part 1. Part 2 was kind of this Ultimate Warrior shit. I didn't like it at all because I feel like Ultimate Warrior needed part 2. On the Ultimate Warrior episode, they just rushed through everything. It mostly talked about his first wife and how he was a bodybuilder. He got to wrestling. They didn't mention at all his the WCW reign when he was in that abysmal match with Hulk Hogan. They didn't talk about any of that shit. They barely talked about his second run with WWE. They barely talked about his him doing like speeches and shit, being an inspirational speaker. They didn't talk about him being racist. They didn't talk about him being homophobic. Well, they talked about him being homophobic for like a second. They just like glanced over it, but like you gotta talk more. Like he was in like a crazy bag. He was like in a racist Umar bag or some shit like that. He was the Umar for Yakub's back in the day. But he was going
Yakub
crazy.
Bar?
Yeah, Yakub Bar. He was just, they like glanced over that shit. I was like, bro, you gotta get this shit a part 2. But you could tell they couldn't really do much because his wife Dana Warrior, she ain't want nothing to do with that shit. So I can probably understand why they glanced over it. But this season of Dark Side of the Ring, 2-pack of ass. That's all I got to say about that shit.
You already know how I feel about the Ultimate Warrior. Fuck him. So that's all I got to say.
You, Jim Cornette, Jim Ross. I think I sent it to Nelson. If I did not, my mistake, I'll send it to everybody else. So JR has a podcast called Grilling JR, and the shit is beautiful. I think. Well, I told Nelson he's basically the Hubie Brown of pro wrestling because it's like, bro, I didn't seen it all, and I seen your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler. So on his podcast, I highly recommend it. Like some of the episodes is 3 hours, but it's like he telling, like his memory is insane. He telling like pieces of everything, like how this happened, the breakdown. So the Ultimate Warrior one is about 2.5 hours. No, it's about 2 hours, bruh. So what he did in the Dark Side of the Ring, where he just cutting the promos, pales in comparison to what he does on the podcast. Like, bruh, his podcast co-host is like Conrad or something like that. I think that is his first name. So every time Conrad asks him a question, he basically.
Are you talking about you talking about JR or you talking about something to wrestle with?
No, JR, Grilling JR.
Oh, he's on both of those?
Grilling with JR. That's the pod. Yeah. Yeah, he basically did his podcast with Conrad did a bunch of podcasts.
Conrad's on both. Okay, I got you.
Okay, so this Conrad dude got a resume.
I
don't know who he is though.
Yeah,
he's on the Pritchard podcast.
He's actually married to one of. He's married to Ric Flair's daughters, but that's another discussion.
Oh yeah.
Well, how many does he have? God damn. That we know of.
Yeah, Ric Flair just got 2. He had 2 daughters and 2 boys.
How we know it ain't more?
Oh, he got some kids in Korea.
Oh no, he definitely does. He got some kids in China too.
He got some kids in Korea. It's crazy.
Charlie Hero might be his kid. On the Grilling with JR, he like every time Conrad asked him something about Ultimate Warrior, man, fuck him. That's literally. It's been times where he said that. He like, man, that ain't shit. What he was talking about, all that motivation speaker, that's bullshit. Like, bro, he really don't like Ultimate Warrior. He was like, literally the only person that liked Ultimate Warrior is Owen Hart, God bless, because Owen Hart likes everybody. He said that was the only person that liked Ultimate Warrior. Jim Cornette gave him the work for 20 minutes on it was like one of the clips or something from his podcast on YouTube. You can find it.
Corny Drive-Thru.
Yeah, he gave him the work on that shit as well.
Yeah, Jim Cornette said he was tampering with Bussy.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy.
Which we've heard before. That's not the first time.
You know what's funny?
But tampering with it is.
It's funny because I was listening to because Banks. Tampering is wild. Banks sent me that shit. They sent me the Grilling with JR episode because I was gonna watch the A&E doc, but then I haven't really watched any, honestly. Like I watched a couple, but I heard Mick Foley one's good, so I'm gonna watch it anyway because like
that's the only good one, bro.
It's Mick Foley, but like Mick Foley is Mick Foley can't. I think Mick Foley is one of the few white men who can't do no wrong. He was wild, he was wild and taking thumbtacks to the back and shit, but but Mick Foley's like a good person. Well, Shawn Michaels, like I watched that one. That one was okay. It was alright. But the Ultimate Warrior one, I was gonna actually watch, and I'm like, you know what? There's no point in watching this because I heard it was, they're basically glossing over a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And with the dark side, I have to actually agree. I mean, the Jim Ross and Jim Cornette were beating up on Ultimate Warrior like Pop-Up Girls did Mojo Jojo at that one episode. But like it's nothing really new. Like I think we've kind of heard about, and it's fucked up to say. Like I know it's kind of like the guy's not here anymore, whatever. But we knew what he was doing. We knew what he was up to. And they did gloss over some things like, and I gotta agree with you. They glossed over the WCW shit. They didn't really talk about. I mean, they talked about his second run, but how brief it was. In regards to it, the Jake Roberts story. I don't know if that's true. Because actually, Vince, I kind of feel bad for Jake. Is it? But Hulk Hogan was the champion at the time, so
that Jake story. Jake might be. He needed to tell the whole thing because at that time because he said it was his championship run. Ultimate Warrior didn't have that title at that time, so he got to clear it up. Did he have to beat Ultimate Warrior to continue his push on? Because that story doesn't add up at all.
Okay, so
because that was 1991. So what year? What WrestleMania is that technically? Is that the year Ultimate Warrior won? Warrior won, or was that the year after?
It had to be afterwards because remember he won it in. Let me see. I'll look it up right now.
It was Ultimate Warrior's last year because his
6.
Yeah, he held the contract up, but that doesn't make any sense. It was supposed to be like like the summer run, and he was supposed to like wrestle Ultimate Warrior at SummerSlam.
But yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Ultimate technically, Warrior, it don't add up at all like that story, but it is what it is.
All right, so around that time, we already know.
I'm gonna look at the math.
Yeah, because what I'm looking up right now just has Demolition talking about Ultimate Warrior Jake Roberts were to wrestle in WWF before Ultimate Warrior left. That's the only thing I found right now. Shoot interview about Demolition, so maybe I need to rephrase it when I Google it. Because around that time, that's when, thank God he's sober now, but that's when the Snake Man was really off the shits. He was off the beans for real. But around that time, so this is what I've heard, and I mean it's hearsay, she say, so I shouldn't say it's true. So around that time, this is after he had the mid-card run with Honky Tonk Man, and they had heat. They still have heat to this day, by the way, too, because Honky hit him with that goddamn guitar at the top of his head, and he wasn't supposed to do it that way. So to this day, they still don't like each other. So around that time, if my memory serves me
correct, before you
correct,
continue, Anthony Davis is hurt again.
you should have told Marcel that. Don't tell me.
Okay,
yo,
I told y'all, bro.
Yeah, GG's, man. G fucking G's.
It's called the season.
Zach Gowen. Continue.
All right, so as we look at Ampu AD, hobble off the floor. Yeah, just call it a season, bro. So around that time, so what I think Jake meant to say was it was supposed to be a match between him and that jabroni Jim Hellwig, and then that puts him in the title run or the title picture for
against Hogan.
Against the Hollywood Blonde jabroni Hulk Hogan. So that's when he was supposed to get the push around it. So it was in fact true. He was supposed to get a main card spot, but the strap probably wasn't going to be put on him. I don't know. I don't know how his merch was moving compared to that Hollywood Blonde jabroni at the time. But still, he was supposed to get a push to that degree because he did everything at that point on the mid card. But far as him like getting the title, I don't know about that. Because remember, the only person around that time, it was Warrior and Sergeant Slaughter when they had the WrestleMania match at the LA Sports Arena too, which is crazy. That's where the Clippers used to play at. So that was like the only two people that actually had the title other than the Hollywood Blonde jabroni. So that part is true, but he didn't give, being the Snake Man, he didn't give all the details about that. I do think in a sense, because who the Warrior was, he probably added a little bit more sauce to it. But it's probably true because Warrior was really not about putting anybody over. He didn't do the favor. I mean, hell, he grabbed Bobby the Brain Heenan at the time who had a bad neck, and that's why he retired years before and started doing commentary. He told him, take care of me. That's what you're supposed to do as a worker. You're supposed to take care of the other person if they have an injury. You could work it, but you ain't got to grab him. He up here gorilla pressing him or lifting him up by his neck. So that's how he got heat from him as well. And I mean, they should have talked about how Andre the Giant really didn't like him and how Andre the Giant was dead ass beating the shit out of the Ultimate Warrior as well.
Right. There was a whole, just to follow up on that too. Excuse me. There was the whole situation, like the Bobby the Brain Heenan situation, and that wasn't the Bobby the Brain Heenan one wasn't the first time that there were stories about Warrior being, being stiff when when wrestlers would tell him like, "Yo, take care of me. Like, do not listen. I have an injury here, or listen, this is how the match should go." And he would just be like, "No." But he got everything he wanted, and yet they were asking for the smallest things, and he would still not agree to the wrestlers or try to at least work with any wrestler. He just didn't give a shit. Now with the Jake Roberts story, I think I know, to follow up what you were saying, Banks, I think I know what he was trying to say. It probably was he and Warrior were going to go fight and then go in a match, and then whoever won got Hogan at Survivor Series. But then again, because that's the Survivor Series Undertaker one, right? Against Hogan, 91. I think.
Yeah, because that's when
the championship.
He held that motherfucker for like a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he lost it, and then he didn't want to. Then Undertaker didn't want another belt till 98, 97.
Damn, it been that long?
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, Undertaker didn't want
Undertaker don't got that many rings. Undertaker didn't like holding the belt. He said his character didn't really need it.
Well, shit, doing that attitude.
Let's see. I'll show you. Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
I'll show you right now.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, for. Let's see.
Because he wanted.
I want to say Taker only had like 6 rings, right?
Because he wanted to Psycho Sid in WrestleMania.
Hey, when Psycho Sid shit on himself. Undertaker said the ring was smelling like boo boo.
Yeah, did they give a backstory as to why that happened? Like, why you just defecate? You a grown ass man. Why you defecate on yourself in the ring?
He's only won it 4 times.
4 times?
Yeah, he won. Yeah, he won 91 against Hogan. Then let's see.
He won in
he lost
97.
Yeah. He made his WrestleMania debut being Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Then he had the Ultimate Warrior feud. Then he beat Hogan for his first belt at Survivor Series with the help of Ric Flair. Then at the time, he was the youngest champion in history until Yokozuna broke that record 2 years later. Then Jack Tunney at the time ordered a rematch for this Tuesday in Texas, which was a pay-per-view in '91, where he lost the title back to Hogan. Then, because of the endings of both matches, they vacated the title. Jack Tunney vacated the title, and then that's when Ric Flair won it in '92 in the Royal Rumble. So, moving forward with that, then let's see. Then he was going to go against Yokozuna in '94 in the Royal Rumble. Then that's when Undertaker lost the casket match and didn't show up for like 8 months.
Yeah.
Then I'm trying to follow up and see when the next time he won. He actually won the. Yeah, he didn't win. He didn't win the next title until. No, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, he probably
WrestleMania 13 was the next time he won.
I'm about to say he had to be attitude.
Yeah, he won Survivor Series '91, lost it the next week to Hulk Hogan at this Tuesday in Texas. Then he was gonna go for the title against Yokozuna, lost the title. Then he lost that match at Royal Rumble, and then he didn't win the title until WrestleMania 13. So he didn't win it for 6 years.
That's crazy.
But that shows you how fucking powerful Undertaker's gimmick was. Like that shows you how fucking over Taker was. But to go back to Warrior. Yeah, the Jake Roberts. I think Jake Roberts knew what he was trying to say, but his timeline was fucked up. Yeah. It basically was probably going to be like Roberts was going to go against Warrior to go against Hogan, but then Warrior fucked that all up, and by the time Warrior was fucking that up, Undertaker was already, The Undertaker was like a big thing because that's when he just debuted, and everybody was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" So being that. Even though Jake Roberts, yes, like he's kind of one of the guys who's like one of the first people to be discussed about as like the best wrestler that never got a world title shot. I think just it happened to be very bad timing and terrible luck. And he even said it. Vince McMahon said, "Listen, you have the worst luck of any wrestler I've ever met." Like, because Jake Roberts was over. Like Jake Roberts got 5 promos. Like I know, he's not discussed as much, but he had really good promos, had really good ring psychology, and maybe he could have got a title shot. But everybody can't be champion, and it just wasn't his time. Like The Undertaker just happened to be the big act at the time.
Yeah,
and being that he was the new guy, they put the rocket to his back.
Yeah,
then that's why the Undertaker more or less took a shit.
Yeah, then when they were about to put the title on him again, he got washed by Stone Cold, and Stone Cold cut that legendary promo on his ass. And after that, people ain't fuck with Jake no more. So that's crazy.
He was really off the shits at that point, and he was out of shape. You know what I mean? Shouts out to the fat swole niggas, but he was just too fat, less swole at that point.
Oh yeah. That could add to it. He just stopped caring.
He was on his man of God shit. Yeah, he was on his man of God shit.
But you're right, Nelson. Like
the
Snake Man, bro. Like that dude is a genius. Like I'm trying to use a basketball player analogy with him, and give me a minute where it's just like. It's maybe the point forward, but I can't think of anybody. So, I can't think of a pinpoint a player right now. But it's just like you just go where the game goes, and he never works with the same person the same way. That shows how, like, it's the same thing with Macho Man back in the day. Like, that era for us, of course, we weren't born, or it was just like way before our times. But it's just like that 80s and 90s wrestling wasn't that good, but it was some workers you'd be like, bro, they missed their time. Like Macho Man in this era, like, bro, Macho Man in this era, we'll be talking like how people talk about Kenny Omega, just Marcel. How people talk about Kenny Omega, that's how they'll be talking about Macho Man.
You know who Jake Roberts is? I'll do a rapper hot take, and if I get killed for it, I don't care. You know who Jake Roberts was? DMX.
I respect it.
Yeah, I understand that because it's just
if
like
you get what I'm trying to say.
Or
you saying everybody.
I think that's a really good. I think that's a really good comparison.
What he did. Jake Roberts is the DMX of wrestling.
Yeah, where it was like that couple-year run was good enough. You know what I mean? To make you a legend. It was good enough where you didn't have to have.
It was a short run, but that run was. But he did right.
Yeah, now that's
a short run, but that run. it was a short run, but that run was so good. And considering the quality of the matches, and not only the quality of matches, but the quality of promos, the ring psychology, like that shit is second to none. That shit still gets talked about to this day. There are very few people who you would like. They're very like if I'm doing a wrestling school like Jake Roberts, like yeah, people talk about The Rock and those guys, but Jake Roberts is also a guy I hired, bro, because that motherfucker knew how to like. Even though yes, the wrestling now had been, flippy, drop kicky, but like that motherfucker could do some psychology, bro. Like he could tell a story in the match, and that's for me who like I was barely allowed when Jake Roberts was wrestling. Like when I started watching that shit, like I got older, I'm like, bro, I get it. Like I remember my dad used to talk about Jake Roberts. And my pops is like a little over his 50, like in his 50s. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll Jake the Snake. And I'm like, I watched that and I'm like, yo, I get it. Like the Warrior promos are crazy, even though the Warrior fucking, the Warrior's a fucking dickhead, but he sold those promos well. The Undertaker shit, like all that shit was like storytelling at its finest. And that Jake, Jake Roberts was ahead of his time.
Well, he did. If you want to keep going with that great analogy about him being like X, it's like it's a distinct voice in a distinct way that you get your message out. Whereas X was how he sounds all the time. That wasn't a work. His voice is distinct. He's loud, but that's how it works. With Jake, it's more so maniacal how he sounds. Like he sounds like a serial killer even when he's not cutting a promo. It's more so he's just speaking slowly. And that's how it was, and it was perfect at the time. Like I think they talked about it in some sense on one of his documentaries, or the one he was trying to recover. And shouts out to DDP for helping him out to get on that road.
Shout out to DDP, man.
Yeah, he said DDP a real one. He because he said that he tried to help him out. Yes, they did have programs where they were trying to help people that were on drugs out, but he said. But for the most part, a lot of people, when they say they go to the program, it's them. It's not on Vince. They just fail because addiction is a problem. But he said DDP, I think it was more so because DDP was on him every single day because he lived with him. It worked out best.
Yeah, DDP forced him to live in his house.
Yeah, I might watch that doc again. DDP was on his head. Bro, what the fuck you doing? Like, what you do? That's what you need, though. Some people need that. You know what I mean? Especially if you have an addictive personality. Sometimes that's the best way to do it. And some people it works different. But, he helped him and Scott Hall out in that sense.
Jericho going to be in his house soon.
Oh, yeah, no. Jericho off that shit, bro. I keep trying to tell people. Marcel, why y'all guy? Well, he might be straight now. He done lost weight. He lost a little bit of weight now.
Yeah,
that nigga Jericho.
Hold on, before we get into that shit, you know what's crazy too? Crazy DMX analogy. DMX had the dog. Jake Roberts had a snake.
You said he had who? I'm sorry.
That's it. DMX had the dog. Jake Roberts was the snake. Like a weird animal, like analogy too. Like it's crazy, right? You see, like it's a weird thing. And I thought about this the other day. I'm like, I don't know if that sounds crazy, but if I really think about it, like what they've dealt with, one is, obviously still somehow alive, and like just how they art imitates life and vice versa. Like that shit is crazy, bro. It's a weird fucking analogy, but like I always say, man, everything is wrestling, dog. I'm gonna tweet that shit later. If I get hell for it, I don't care.
We got it. You already know I'll be going crazy with the clips, so that'll be.
You gotta listen to this podcast to understand it.
Yeah, that was a good analogy. I fuck with it. You explained it well. They didn't bring up also Pillman put a hit out on Ultimate Warrior too.
Oh shit!
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah,
I remember. I heard about that.
You heard about it? Yeah.
I vaguely remember.
The part where they're talking about Ultimate Warrior was cheating on his wife and the chick that was in the hotel room.
Right.
Jim Cornette said that chick that was in the hotel room was the chick that Marcel hates. What you call it, wife?
Wait, Melanie?
Oh, yeah, Melanie. It was Melanie. Yeah, she used to be on the road with Ultimate Warrior, and Brian Pillman said, "Bet I'm about to take her from him."
Yeah, nasty.
Shit.
Oh, you talking about the crackhead bitch?
Yeah.
All right, Poppy's auntie.
That's crazy.
He took Melanie from him. And Ultimate Warrior, he's selling out. He was talking some How can she leave me for a midget like that? He said midget, not me. And,
Yeah, we just quoting. Listen,
we're called Ultimate Warrior.
Mr. Warrior said we can't call him Jill Hellwig, but Mr. Warrior said.
And it got back to Brian Pillman, and Pillman was like, "Bet I'm about to put a bag on his head."
Damn.
Oh, that nigga really had the blower in the crib against Stone Cold. He was like, "No, that's my real gun."
Yeah, that was a real gun.
I mean, hey, he ain't called. That's a real gun. You real shit.
Hey man, listen. They used the term ring rats back in the day. Because remember, they talked about Ultimate Warrior being Mr. Bitches and probably Mr. Bussy because he had the black book. Like, yo, how you just have it in your front dresser?
You really saying? So wait, you telling me? Hold on, base. So you telling me Ultimate Warrior was Light Yagami as a bodybuilder with Death Notebook?
Nigga, that nigga was 50-50. Like, some days I want this, some days I want that. What that nigga Anthony Mackie said on this interview, some people want pork chops, some people want steak.
Jesus Christ.
And I ain't gonna go further because I was about to say some wild shit. But anyhow, like, nigga, yeah, he had to, like, who does that, bro? Like, if you gonna cheat on your wife, bro, you know, a real nigga gonna put the shit in the glove compartment, lock it in the car. If you got a car in your garage, maybe put it in there. Maybe put it in the trunk underneath that abandoned car in the garage. Maybe dig a hole in the back. I don't know. Maybe be a little bit more creative if you're trying to two-time on your woman. I'm not telling y'all to do that, but I understand.
Maybe he wanted her to know. I don't know.
Yeah, he said, "Fuck it, man. It's over."
Yeah, she was like, she hit that white woman thing. He changed, and we had the nice house, and we were making money, and he got on the road and changed.
I mean, you know, yeah, she hit us with that. When it's funny because when I saw the trailer, like, I kind of heard about it. I'm like, bro, is this something we don't know? Like, was he doing crack or something? Like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah,
and I was like, nah, he just cheating on his woman.
Man, he was.
But I mean,
see, they left that out too
think,
about him not doing.
You know what this was?
A to the Z, bro.
The A to the Z. That's crazy. You know what it was too? I think honestly, I feel like the Dark Side of the Ring was the story told from his. I feel like the A&E doc, even though I barely watched it, but like from what I gathered from it and just glossing over it, I feel like the A&E doc was his story told by his widow, well, his now widow, Dana. And then the Dark Side of the Ring is the story as told by his first wife. I feel like that's how they did that shit.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Mm-hmm. That's what it is. The Dark Side of the Ring is basically what Sherry said, and then the A&E doc is according to Dana. But I feel like if you're gonna, I feel like you were right, Am. They should have been a 2-part episode on Warrior, considering the shit that he was dealing with, because they didn't even talk about the documentary, how that shit happened. Then they fucking talked about the lawsuit for 15 seconds, and that was it. They didn't talk about the WCW situation.
They didn't mention that. You remember when WWE did that show about him? That WWE, it was like WWE Confidential, where they like shitted on him.
Oh yeah.
I remember the documentary. That's what I was gonna say.
Okay, I got you.
They shitted on him.
Yeah, they ain't mentioned that at all.
Was it? They didn't mention that. They didn't mention a lot of things. So I just feel like they both both of his widow, I guess, well, his ex-wife and his widow. I feel like they both glossed over a lot of shit. I mean, I don't know if that's how they did it, just do it that way, but more or less, like, now that I'm rewatching the Jim Ross, listening to the Jim Ross podcast about it, I feel like they kind of just took what they got from there and made an episode about it. Like, it could have been better, but I mean, it was okay. They shitted on him, but like, it's nothing we didn't hear before. I feel like,
pretty much.
It was just told in a different way.
Y'all remember that WWE Confidential show? Is in the words of the Black Queens, that shit had all the tea. They had that episode where they were shitting on Lex.
Crazy on him.
Bro, they shit on Lex Luger. They were like, yeah, he killed her. It was all like, damn.
They did one. They did one
like,
for
yeah,
Bret
he a
Hart
peel
too, but they
head.
took it off.
Oh yeah, I remember the Bret Hart one. I was like, I used to watch that shit with the popcorn in my head. I was like, bro, they go, you know, these niggas.
Hey, I love that nigga Brett, bro. He really be like, man, fuck y'all. This what happened. Like he don't be lying about shit. Like, look, this what this motherfucker did, and fuck him.
People try to shit. Like I understand, like now in the area like where Brett is more loved, and I guess amongst the older dudes like the Hulk Hogan's and them type of dudes, like, they kind of try to shit on him. But you know what? Brett keep it 124, 25-8, bro. And I will respect that. He like there's never. They kind of try to do the whole like, oh, it's his personality. That's why he's telling a story like that. But if you really look at his story, like that shit is always consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he never lied, bro. He like the wrestling. He like the wrestling.
He
Pimp
never
C.
deviates his story.
He be cutting promos like Pimp, so that also makes sense.
Talking about some squires.
All right, this nigga's tripping, bro. All right, y'all got any last thoughts before
Bro,
we
imagine Bret Hart cut. Now I was gonna say real quick too. In regards to Dark Side, really quickly also. Yeah, season 3 has been, like the Grizzly Smith episode is gonna be uncomfortable to watch. Speaking about Jake Roberts, that's gonna be a very uncomfortable episode to watch. I don't know if y'all know about Grizzly Smith.
Yeah, he's a nasty man. I'm gonna watch it tonight. It's supposed to come on tonight.
That's a nasty man. Yes.
Yeah, he Jake Pop, Jake, Sam Houston, and Rock and Robin. I think that's her name.
Well, goddamn.
Yeah. He was wilding. That man was bugging the fuck out. But there's that episode which is going to be an uncomfortable watch. But I mean, it's part of the season, so I'll tune into that. Aside from that, honestly, the only episodes yes, granted, we only talked about 4 things. Pillman's episodes weren't bad. 1 was wild. 2 was just more of an aftermath episode. I guess like a domino effect of what happened after he passed, and just really seeing how his loss really affected a lot of people, especially like guys like Jim Ross, who's like a man of the workers. Like he loves like those, you could tell Jim Ross fuck with Brian Pillman and Bret Hart, bro. Like those are his guys. Like he don't like he'll go to death for them dudes and like Stone Cold them dudes. But the Collision and Career episode, I don't know what y'all thought about it. I actually liked it, even though we more or less knew about some of that stuff, and we talked about it last week.
Yeah, I thought it was boring. Yeah, only thing interesting was the 2 Cold Scorpio shit, and they made a joke out of that shit.
But it was. Shit, what you think? Tuco Scorpio was right, though. He said, hey, I don't give a fuck. He said he want to fight me.
Yeah, I fuck with it.
You want to be tough, so.
Only episode I see being good is the damn plane ride from hell. Other than that, I can't wait for that. Yeah, they can't fuck that up.
Yeah, plane ride for hell is gonna be good. Yeah, I hope they don't gloss over shit on that one, because that a lot happened on that fucking episode, bro. On that plane ride, dog. Like, out of podcasts I've listened to, shit I read about, like, a lot of that shit was crazy. The Luna Vachon one is gonna be interesting. Even though I kind of know about Luna, but it's gonna be interesting to see that. I'm shocked they talked about the Chris Canyon shit, but I'll watch it
that one's gonna be hard to watch.
Yeah, that one's gonna be sad.
That's gonna be a hard watch, though, considering the stereotypes that were against LGBTQ people at the time back then. And how things have kind of lightened up now. They haven't as much, but just how insane the times were, especially for people, dealing with that. But
yeah, they did him dirty. That one gonna make a lot of people look funny in the light if they go full in on it.
Yeah,
they did him dirty.
He was a good, no funny shit. He was actually a good wrestler, bro.
Yeah,
I actually like Canyon as
nobody's better than Canyon.
Nobody. Who better than Canyon?
Yeah, he was fire. He was a good United States champion.
Definitely was. But I guess we'll hit it briefly. The releases. We got like 10 minutes. We'll talk about this quick, but So WWE released a bunch of talent. This was when yesterday, I would say.
Yeah, yesterday.
This was yesterday. So they released Braun
Who
Strowman.
I
They released a bunch of
smoke?
people,
Braun
but the most notable ones. You wild, bruh. They released Braun Strowman, Aleister Black, Lana, Buddy Murphy, Ruby Riott, and Santana Garrett. I mean, the future endeavoring thing is a common thing. I think the most shocking thing was them releasing. I think Aleister Black and Braun Strowman were the two most shocking releases, and I guess you would say Buddy Murphy too, considering they both, they all were in some type of program. Well, Aleister Black hasn't wrestled in a while, but Aleister Black, they were starting to get a feud with him with the whole Dark Father thing, which I was interested in.
Yeah.
And I like Aleister. I actually like Aleister Black as a wrestler a lot. So
yeah, I'm a big Aleister Black fan.
Yeah, I was shocked that he got released, but I mean,
I'm not really.
This is a contract thing.
Yeah, he was on Twitch yesterday. He said he really not sure what happened. I have a feeling he's gonna be back soon.
Yeah, he left professionally.
Yeah, because they released his wife and she back already.
Yeah, she's back. Soon in Vega.
So I don't know. I think he's gonna be back soon. I think it's just something legal wise. I don't know. Braun Strowman is the most. Even though I don't really like Braun Strowman like that. I think he was just clogging up TV time. It's the most shocking one because people hate Braun Strowman, but he's a main eventer. He was just wrestling for the WWE title like 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago.
He had his best match too.
Literally 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, he had a main event match like last year's WrestleMania, and this year he wrestled against a McMahon. So it's like I don't get it. Right, that was the most shocking one.
Right. That was shocking.
I think.
Go ahead, Nelson.
No, I got more. So good.
So yeah, the Braun Strowman was definitely shocking. I was Black. I was shocked, but not too shocked because he been going for TV for 7 months. So but then they're playing about the program with Big E Langston. So I was like, I saw that. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. Buddy Murphy is probably the biggest one I'm kind of shocked on because I'm really high on him. I like Buddy Murphy a lot.
Yeah, he really good. They could have did more. Hey, Marcel, you heard about what happened with his injury though? While he was out so long? Apparently he wasn't supposed to be out that long. They just didn't know he was cleared. That's what he said on his Twitch. He said he was only supposed to be out like a couple months, but he was chilling at the crib for so long, and like Vince had called him up and was like, "Hey, what's going on with your injury?" He was like, "Vince, I told y'all I was cleared months ago," and they were like, "Oh, damn, come back to TV." So apparently they didn't know he was cleared. Yeah, he said that on his Twitch. I gotta check that shit out. It was really good. He was big enough to WWE crazy.
Creative team, yeah, he's getting a shout out to the creative team a lot.
Yeah, he said Vince love him. He said Vince was trying to push him crazy, but like shit just didn't work out.
That said the creative team was shocked by Aleister Black getting released.
Yeah, because they were saying I kind of saw clips of it. I haven't seen the whole thing, and when I get the chance, I'll try to watch it all. But he said the same thing. Like he was like very just like, yo, Vince, I was cool with Vince. He said, Paul Heyman protected me when I was at Raw. He said, Bruce Pritchard was interested in the character. Like they were in the midst of doing something, but I think it was just a lot of miscommunication. Like if that was the situation, that he was hurt and that he was cleared for a while and just they fucked up and didn't know, considering everything that's going on. It was just a really big miscommunication. And it sucks because, I like Aleister Black a lot. And I think the Dark Father thing was a really cool idea. But, I mean,
he coming back, bro.
Yeah, I think, what it kind of really reminds me of? It's kind of like with
Drake Maverick.
Kind of weird analogy. Yes. And also with Rey Mysterio, when everybody's like, oh my God, his contract is up. But it's like, nah, like they're going to let it run out. Because remember, didn't Rey Mysterio wrestle like on a per match basis for like 3 months or some shit like that?
Yeah, when he first came back.
A year and a half contract or something like that.
Yeah.
No, this was just now before even Dominic came through. Like right around the time Dominic debuted, they said like Rey Mysterio didn't have a contract for like 4 months. Like it was just like, yo, can you just like wrestle for, like he would wrestle for, per match basically, like on a per match basis.
Oh yeah, I
Like,
remember that. I remember that.
He wrestled like on some check to check shit, kind of in a way. And then they were like, all right, cool, like we got, listen, like we just gonna have you come through. We'll pay you per match, and then when we get a contract, we'll when we discuss the when we finalize the contract, we finalize the contract. So I think it's something like that where they'll try to. I think just a big miscommunication, and they'll try to work something out with Aleister Black, considering the timing of everything, how weird everything was, and how Aleister Black hasn't really been like lashing out, and he's just been really cool about it. So, I think he was right. I think he was shitting on Sean Ross Sapp, whatever his name was, and shitting on all the dirt sheet guys, which was funny. He was like, yo, these motherfuckers just making stories up. Like he mentioned the Oscar story that they said that she like stormed out of the arena, and he was like, yo, literally, bro, she finished her match for the night and she left to go to the next city. Like he's like, that's all it was. There was nothing more than that.
Speaking of Oscar, like you said, Nelson, she's the GOAT. She did mocap for Virtual Fighter.
I told you.
That's fire.
Legend.
Yeah, like, and I've listened before, like how she did. Goddamn, bro, the Lakers are lose, bro. Never mind, I ain't gonna say so.
I'm looking at the score as we.
Hey. We know the season's over. I know the season's over. I know it.
Yeah, I just cut. I cut that shit off. To be honest, this shit's sad.
No, this is funny to me.
I
love every moment.
Anyways, but we'll
I love it.
But no. But yeah, she's a GOAT, man. She is the GOAT. But I think with Braun, I don't know if they're gonna do it, Braun. I think it's kind of ironic. Braun gets released after he made all them jokes about independent wrestlers.
Talk about it.
Oh, he's not about to wrestle on it. He's not wrestling on the indies, bro. He about to do some movies. Braun not touching the indies. He either gonna do AEW or movies.
So he gonna be in the shooter too.
Yeah, he gonna be in the Marine 26. Yes.
Nah, they gonna remake that. You remember that? What's bro name? You remember the movie Jack? With what's the comedian?
Braun Strowman and the Iron Giant. That's
come on, Robin Williams.
Yeah, Robin Williams. He gonna remake Jack when he was like aging backwards.
Him and that what's that? Nicholas. Bruh. They won the tag titles.
Yeah, they're gonna remake that movie.
I'm gonna be upset because everybody goes to the WWE Hall of Fame, bro. Braun Strowman about to be in the Hall of Fame. They're
gonna remake that movie. You remember that movie with DMX? It was DMX, Rob Van Dam, and Ja Rule. They're gonna remake that shit.
That's movie. Disgusting.
And Omarion.
That's nasty.
No, nigga, that was RVD Bautista.
Oh yeah.
I seen that. That nigga RVD had all the Tommy Hilfiger on and True Religion shirts and shit.
Yeah, they're gonna instead of Omarion, they have Bryson Tiller in that shit.
Saying nigga but humming it because that nigga Omarion was in that movie. He kept
bro,
nigga. I said, what is we doing?
Omari. They gonna have Braun Strowman in the 2021 Big Trouble in Little China remake.
That's funny. That's what he gonna be. He gonna be bro from Bloodsport. He gonna get his ass beat by Bolo. Bolo gonna beat Braun Strowman ass.
Bolo. It's crazy how Bolo real name is actually Bolo, bro.
And in all his movies, he was named Bolo. That shit's stupid, bro.
His name.
What is your name?
Bolo.
What is your name? Bolo. No, what is your real name? Bolo.
They were like, you gonna play Chris in this movie? He's like, nah, my name Bolo now.
They were like, nigga Swole, so he said that's the Swole last name. You will be Bolo, my nigga. That's his parents said that.
Bolo.
This nigga LeBron is on the bench, guys.
Hey, Nelson talking like he a Pokemon. Like that's that's all he say. Bolo.
That nigga Swole like that one Pokemon with the 4
That's
arms,
how he
bro.
talk, bro.
Are you talking about Machop?
Yeah, that nigga look like Machop. That nigga
Yo,
look like
Bolo
what
being a
you
Pokemon hilarious, bro. That motherfucker built like Blastoise.
Hey, we need that. We need a movie with Bobby Lashley, Braun Strowman, and Bolo, bro. It'll be what's that movie? Pain the Game. That Pain the Game too.
The
Starring
pain
all three of them.
The Expendables 2.5. That's crazy.
Hey, that low key. Hey, that nigga might be in the fourth one. They've been talking about doing Expendables 4 for years.
That's crazy.
That nigga dressed like
That
a
shit gonna
G.I.
be
Joe
8.
character.
Bro, Braun Strowman dressed like a fucking like he in Metal Gear Solid, bro.
He might. That nigga gonna be Vulcan Raven in the movie.
I don't know how his big ass be
Yo.
fitting in those sports cars.
They gonna put Braun Strowman as the Metal Gear robot, as Metal Gear Rex.
He gonna be walking around the Party City costume.
Yeah, I don't know how you do that shit, but he mad little, bro.
Hey, that's funny because Braun Strowman was what's that fucking dude's name? They used to come out with, like he used to dance and had like the people behind him and shit like that dancing with him.
Oh, somebody better call my mama.
Nah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
talking about Adam? What's his name? What him called Adam?
Adam Rose.
Adam
Rose,
Rose.
yeah.
Rosebud.
Yeah, he was. He was on the Rosebud.
He was a Rosebud.
Yeah. Yep. That's funny that you bring that up. That's in Party City uniform.
That's crazy.
That's all he did in
He
NXT. He was in NXT for like 3 weeks. They're like, nah, put his big ass on the main roster.
That's what Vince McMahon.
Bro, they had him looking like Kevin. They had him looking like what's that movie Kevin Nash was in?
The Punisher.
No.
Ninja Turtles.
What's that shit? Nah, the Channing Tatum joint.
Oh. Fucking the strip movie.
Magic Mike.
Magic Mike. That's crazy. Braun Strowman gonna be in the new Magic Mike.
Nigga, that shit gonna be a hit in Fort Lauderdale. They're gonna go crazy for that shit in Tampa. That nigga look like every Tampa woman.
That's crazy.
So that means he was like. Doesn't mean he was like Hulk Hogan's wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, he do.
That bitch look like Death. She look like White Death. That's a White Walker.
Braun Strowman and 3 Ninjas Kick Back coming soon.
High Noon and Mega Mouse, bro. Remember that shit?
Yeah, he gonna remake all that shit, bro. He gonna be in Surf Ninjas too.
Wow. God damn.
God damn.
I ain't heard that shit in a minute. This nigga opened up a memory bank. Surfing.
They gonna put Braun Strowman as Rocksteady and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle 6.
Hey, low key, they remaking it.
Hey, funny shit.
Rogen's
Shout out to
making
Carmella Anthony. Who was in the Ninja Turtles movie. We forgot to talk about that on episode 18. He wasn't making time.
Oh yeah, he was in that movie.
No, we talked about him in Nesty Classified.
That nigga slipped on that pizza slice in Ninja Turtles, bro. He could have tore his Achilles. He was AD.
But
and then Lana got released too. What's Lana's future? What you think? She going to AEW with Miro?
AEW confirmed.
Nigga, they got 200 workers.
Marcel Meltzer over here. Excuse me, brother.
And none of them black.
She's going to AEW.
Wait, well,
he Dave Meltzer.
Black,
Marcel the AEW Dave Meltzer that wears V-Lone.
Hey, bro, I don't wear bro. Relax on me, goddamn. I got a couple pieces of V-Lone. Goddamn, shit.
This nigga got a garage full of V-Lone.
Wow,
He pulled that shit out like James Bond.
Marcel gonna have his Twitter.
Marcel
just gonna change his Twitter name, and the A gonna be a V, and that's all we know.
That nigga think he NBA young boy.
Fuck no, man. Stop it. I only got a couple pieces of V-Lone shit. But
Marcel gonna turn the A in his name to a V.
Turn it upside down.
Nah, yeah, she's going
now.
We already know she's going to AEW with Miro. So
who? Oh, you talking about Lana?
Yeah, that's sorry.
Yeah.
Oh no, she said something earlier about I could finally acknowledge that I'm proud that my husband won the TNT title. She said something like that. I was like, that's pretty smart how you did that, sis.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay.
That's fine though. Like I don't mind that. Like y'all married. Like bro, y'all need to be together.
Nature is healing.
So why you not with Jay Carwell right now?
You said what?
Why you not with Jay Carwell right now?
I can't afford her, bro. That PPP loan was one time, bro. That was one time, bro. When I go to the Fed, she definitely ain't gonna get me out. She a Jacksonville woman.
Why you type it in the chat, bro? Yo, look at the chat, bro, and type that shit.
Mark,
that's how he gonna change his name to that.
Marcel with the V is crazy.
That's only for the young niggas,
oh my
bro.
god, bro.
That look like an anime name.
Shit.
Nigga, Jay Carwell is a Jacksonville woman, bro. I will stay locked up. She ain't gonna get me out. She'll put money on my books. She ain't gonna get me out though.
You gonna pull up on her? She gonna put you in a Falcon arrow.
I hope so.
That nigga, well, you a horn man. You might like that shit.
Hell yeah.
And he gonna be like, do it again.
Horn man. Yeah, that's
real quick. Nelson know this bar. This me to Jay Carwell. I ain't a wrestler, but I put a bitch in a Boston Crab. Go ahead.
She gonna put that nigga in the headlock and lick his head like Bobby Lashley did.
Bro, y'all listen. Can we end this episode so I can think about this stuff?
Oh my!
I'm about to be out there, bro. I'll be bumping like Dolph Ziggler as soon as she hit me, bro.
Hey, between that,
that's crazy.
who sell better, bro? Dolph Ziggler or Shawn Michaels?
Dolph Ziggler, because Dolph Ziggler better than Shawn Michaels anyway.
Ooh. Oh, whoa! But
okay, we're not. No. On that note, volume 22 short. No, I'm playing. Go ahead.
I might go with Ziggler. He sell better because Shawn is an asshole. If he don't fuck with you, he gonna oversell.
Like he did with Hulk.
Yeah,
but that shit is funny though.
Nah,
that's different.
Yeah, that shit was funny. That
nigga was flying like Krillin in Dragon Ball Z.
But you gotta admit, dog, like why is Shawn Michaels losing to Hulk Hogan?
What?
Because of Hulk Hogan still in politics and that shit, bro.
Hulk Hogan was like 70 years old, bro. Shawn Michaels should not be losing to fucking Hulk Hogan.
I mean, that is true, but you know, Shawn Michaels, he understood the assignment and he performed it.
Performed very well.
And I mean, listen, do we talk about Shawn Michaels in that match more or Hulk Hogan? You be the judge. Exactly.
Shawn Michaels was everything in that match. He killed the promos. The shit when he did what he was pretending like it was Larry King live. Yeah, Shawn Michaels was in his bag that whole feud.
He bodied that.
Brother.
He understood the assignment.
That's why Shawn Michaels, his second part of his career is undefeated. You keep his first half. His second, when he came back from his quote unquote back injury, when he came back from that, bro, like he was undefeated, bro. Them Undertaker matches,
oh, for sure.
Them Hell in a Cell match, like you couldn't fuck with Shawn Michaels.
You talking about his bussy injury?
Come on, bro. Yeah, it might be time to end this, man. I don't want a podcast no more.
Wait, what did he just say?
He said Shawn Michaels had a bussy injury.
From Big Band?
Bang. See, I was gonna make a joke. I was gonna say that Shawn Michaels had a comeback that Mace would be jealous of, but you know.
Wow. Volume 22. Sometimes the punchlines and the metaphors just swirl. They just roll people. That was actually pretty genius. That was good.
What my Shawn Michaels? Listen, this is the only podcast where you're gonna find those references and they all make sense to 6 degrees of separation. Okay, because like I said, everything is wrestling. You know, that's just how the world works, man. Y'all lucky I didn't know how to rap, bro. I be doing these punchlines, bro. If I know how to rap, forget about it. Y'all want to catch me saying the N-word on my rap?
Hey, y'all look at the tweet I just retweeted, bro. Look at the tweet I just retweeted before we head off, bro. That shit got me in tears, dog.
Hold on.
Yo, he put this nigga in a
You
suitcase.
put that nigga in the suitcase, dog. Bro, it say Braun shipping out Schroeder to the Shanghai Sharks.
Hold on.
Bro, he threw that bug.
Oh my god, bro. That might be tweeted a year contender. Oh my god, bro.
Oh,
God. He threw that nigga in the suitcase. Imagine Braun doing that to Schroeder, bro.
oh my god, bro.
Oh my god.
Oh, bro.
Oh my god.
I'm retweeting this.
Oh man.
Yo, I can't fucking breathe, bro. Oh my god.
Man.
Oh my god.
Bro,
Bro,
I'm just there that he threw this
Bro, he
whole
really
man
put
in a
Samsung
suitcase.
and chucked him, bro. Oh my god, bro. I can't fucking breathe, bro. Holy shit. On that note, bro. Volume 22 is Show Your Work. Oh shit, this is a great episode.
Yes, sir.
Holy
Appreciate
fuck,
y'all boys, man. This was a classic episode.
So we was gonna get serious. We was gonna get serious and talk about mental health, man. Fuck them white people, man. Naomi Osaka. Naomi Osaka, make your money. Says we'll talk about you next week. Promise. Don't let them white folks threaten you. Oh my god, bro. But now, real shit. Great episode. Shout out to Amp, Marcel. Amp, thank you again, Marcel, friend of the show. Both of y'all. Thank y'all, bro. This was fucking hilarious. I needed this fucking episode for goddamn.
I appreciate y'all, man.
Marcel, plug your Twitter. So what's your Twitter, man? I know you want to go cry about the Lakers, bro. We'll end this episode soon, I promise.
Bro, I already know this season's over, man.
You go cry in a V-Lone. Go cry in your V-Lone shirt. It's okay.
How you put this nigga in the suitcase he threw?
My Twitter, Marcel G1017. Instagram, 60 shots, cell block __. Yeah, just follow me on there, man.
Yeah, plug. I just want to tweet again. Plug your Twitter, bro.
Hey man, follow me, Ampavelli, man. Follow my podcast, Random Answer Podcast. I ain't got nothing to say, man. That shit, bro. I'm dying over here.
Subscribe to the Patreon.
Yeah, man.
Subscribe to the Patreon at REO Podcast, bro.
Yeah, shout out y'all, man. Yes, shout out to the Patreon.
Of course, bro. Bro, this shit is fucking fun. He really threw this man in the Samsonite and chucked him. That's crazy. He said, "Ni hao." Oh my god, bro. Banks, I'm gonna plug my Twitter. Follow me at whoisoriginal, WHOISORIGINEL. Follow us. I'm sorry, I'm fucking trying not to fucking die of laughter. Apple Podcast, Show Your Work Network, Spotify, Show Your Work Network. Follow me. I just plugged my Twitter 2 seconds ago. I'm laughing so hard, bro. I can't even think right now, dog. Another one. Banks, plug your Twitter, bro. Send this home, bro.
I was saying, Bass might die from laughing.
All right, I'm gonna say it, man. Follow Banks on Twitter at Banks No Rest 2. Literally, it's spelled Banks No Rest 2. This episode will become the next comment. All right, listen, man. Volume 22. We'll see y'all next week, man. Ed Marcel, thanks again for coming on the show. Ed, you a fucking asshole for putting that tweet literally 30 seconds. We were about to log in.
Oh,
We just
man.
extended this episode an extra 7 minutes.
Dog,
All right, man, on
my
that note,
head legit
we'll
hurt
see
from
y'all next week,
laughing,
man.
dog.